Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a.
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a.
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a.
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a specific.
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker.
Come on out, you rapist!
If you know somebody who drive a truck, I bet you he done had a relationship with a lot lizard. All these truck drivers love these lot lizards. I promise. Lot lizard, come on baby, get inside the truck. Lot lizard, put your head down and ass up. Lot lizard, call me $40 just to fuck. Lot lizard, twerk, 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 twerk. And she at the truck stop, walking with her butt out, and she got her stomach out, and she only come out when the sun out. She's a lot lizard. She's a lot lizard. He can be your boyfriend, cousin, husband, daddy, brother. It don't even matter if he driving trucks all around the country and he making money. I bet you he fuck a lot lizard. Come on baby, get inside the truck. Lot lizard, put your head down and ass up. Lot lizard, call me $40 just to fuck. Lot lizard, twerk, 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 twerk.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should go. Go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should.
Good morning. It's another episode of Gone Trucking. I'm your host, HB2N. Oh boy, it is February 11th, 2025, 8:49 Central, 9:49 Eastern. I'm currently in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Damn. I just watched John stream with that dead nigga on the floor. Damn. Damn, man. That shit crazy, man. You know what's really fucked up is I think he still owe John rent, man. That's the fucked up part. Nigga still owe John rent, man. Getting that. Damn, man. That's the only way you gonna escape. Escape on John rent, man. You gonna have to you got to meet Jesus, man. Man, that's a tough way to go, but that is life, man. That is life. That's how it really go down. That's really how it go. Hold on a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
I got the recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but hey, this is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory. This ain't a diss, cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat up, bread like a speeder. Taking it deeper, and that's how it better be. Ayy, I got the recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but hey, this is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory. This ain't a diss, cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat up, bread like a speeder. Taking it deeper, and that's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy that he sent for me. I keep the blood of the lamb as my centerpiece. I cannot trust in no crystals or energy. Look at the chemistry, it do not even mix chemically. Most of the tricks, they be gimmicks, they mimic the truth. It's poison and we got the remedy. There is a bomb, apply it. The fire can stand to the tallest of giants. The tyrant and all the suppliers are scheming and lying. They selling his dreams and we buying it. Show me the chicken, I'm frying it. Show me the dough and I'm prying it. Ain't never lacking it, so what I'm packing, he taking it, he magnifying it.
They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it. But you rose like a flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers. I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. 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 Ayy, I got to drive the bus, the truck, the.
Alright. God damn. Oh, man. You know, at least he died on the floor. That's what I was thinking. At least he didn't die. God damn, at least he didn't die on the couch. That would have been all bad, man. God damn. Hey, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go, though, man. Damn, man. Ah. Damn. He's no longer, man. I remember hearing that guy, man. It was kind of sad, man. He's out of there. He's no longer. Damn. God damn. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm over here trying to balance out my my fucking trailer real quick so I can get back on the road. God damn. Damn, man. That might have been one of the saddest John Galt lives right there, man. That might have been it right there. I don't know why. I don't know what it is with young people, man. They just do not know when to shut the fuck up, man. Like these young people, man. Y'all really don't know when to shut the fuck up sometimes, man. Like I just really feel like it's one of those things where these young kids, they've been it's like they never really been outside or something, man. It's like they don't really understand that you don't have to explain everything. Sometimes it's honestly better to just shut the fuck up. When a nigga is dead on the ground, and that ain't, if that's your family, then yeah. Speak to the police. If that's your family, sister, your mother, cousin. But if you don't know this motherfucker from a hole in the wall, shut the fuck up, man. Cause these cops, John was so right about that shit. Yo, these cops will pin a fucking murder on you if they can. They do not give a fuck about you. You just like that nigga laying on the ground. You just as valuable to that police officer as that nigga laying on the ground. And a lot of young people don't understand that, man. They really think the police have your best, like your best interests at heart. They don't get that. You start telling names and stuff. Now they got you in paperwork. Now they know that you'll cooperate. Hey, bro, y'all youngins, man. Y'all talk way too much, man. Y'all will block your blessing just talking. God damn. Nigga really said, yeah, he the owner, John Galt. You don't see his lot. He on YouTube right now. That nigga on YouTube right now. John Galt. He be having HB2N up there and Stanley. Stanley, you know Stanley? Like, damn, nigga, he's telling everything. God damn. God, man. This shit, bro. You gotta keep your mouth shut, man. I do not get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it, man. Yeah, Daniel Nixon, it's like they don't even understand that, man. You do not have to incriminate yourself. But you know, the thing is, Daniel Nixon, man, I really think a lot of these young people, they really think the police, and see, that's the problem with niggas in general. They actually believe, you know, with this Black Lives Matter and defund the police, they think the police are supposed to protect them. We need more policing. We need less policing. We need this. They need to stop murders. Police ain't there to stop no goddamn murders, nigga. What are you talking about? Police, it's right in the title. Police are there just to enforce policy. So when a murder happens, the policy is to figure out who murdered the motherfucker. That's policy. There is no, you know, you're supposed to stop somebody from a police officer is supposed to save somebody's life. Police ain't never saved nobody's life, man. That ain't in their job description. They ain't supposed to save nobody's life. They enforce policy, man. That's why they call the police. These young kids don't get it, man. God bless that little young nigga's heart. That is not your job, man. These police get paid handsomely. Handsomely. They get paid more than enough. Whew. Yeah, that's a lot, man.
What's up, HB?
John Galt, man. Goddamn, man. You've been
Every day.
you've been a busy man, man. You done had a busy weekend.
Man, I might have to move that. I might have to move that little young nigga, man. You know what I mean? If police come over there and put pressure on him, man, he'll crack. You know what I'm saying? Be done scared, don't get in trouble, man. You know, I'm gonna put him around the corner somewhere, you know.
Yeah, he still didn't even get it, man, when you were explaining it to him. It's gonna take a while for him to get that, man.
Shit, Dane Nixon, man, you know, I don't know if you heard the end of that clip you paid close attention. The motherfucker like, we know you were down there. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck? Why you telling the public, nigga, you running your fucking mouth? Like, I mean, like, man, I mean, you know, these young niggas, like, I mean, old niggas too, man, like, anybody really, man, like, talking to the fucking police, like, they're not there really to solve your problems. You know what I mean?
They're not. No, they're not. I really do think it's part of that Black Lives Matter shit, though, man. They really think the police is there to help the community and shit. Outreach programs and all this dumbass shit, man. They really believe that shit.
Yeah, that may very well could be the case, man. You know, because he should have kept his mouth shut. You know what I mean? You know, my buddy that was on the line, he had someone shot at his place. He was a landlord too. And he said, man, he come up to the scene, they put him in the car and handcuffed. And he like, you know, what the fuck I do? And like, that's procedure, you know.
Yep. He lucky they didn't arrest him, man. He would have told everything, man. He would have told everything, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, man.
Every day.
Young niggas be talking too much, man. I don't get it, man. They be telling everything, man.
And
he in DC too.
Yeah.
He in DC. He act like that's the first dead body he seen, man.
Well, he just moved here from Texas or somewhere. Remember, I think this guy said he was from Texas or Florida. He's in the military. He may be a part of it, you know.
Okay, yeah. He a good old boy, man.
Young boy, you know, about 25, 27 years old, something like that.
Yeah, he probably ain't see shit up in Texas, man. Texas is actually a nice place to grow up. These motherfuckers be sheltered out there. They be sheltered like a motherfucker, man. God damn.
Yo, the smell of that motherfucker,
he looked like he stank. He looked like he stank before he was dead, man. I couldn't imagine what he smelled like afterwards.
I don't know if it was the shit or the dead body or, you know, just the lack of cleanliness. Like, oh my God. Oof.
It's probably all the above, man.
Has to be like on the, what was it, on the first 48, motherfucker smoke a Black and Mild when they go in there, bitch. Yeah. On the wire or something with that bump.
I'm just glad he died on the floor and not on the couch, man. That was he did you a solid doing that, man.
Yeah, nigga could have might have exploded on the couch. You know, be stuck there, motherfucker.
Yeah. That would have took him forever to get that smell out. Oh nah.
They say he had some kind of, when I heard the guy, young boy, talking to the police, they say he had some kind of contusions on his face or something, blood or something. So he may have fallen on the floor.
Yeah.
And that may have been what caused his death or something like that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. We'll never know, man. We gotta rent that apartment out, man. We'll never know. Oh man, that's pretty sad though, man. But it happens, man.
Yeah, I think I may have mentioned it. I think he's gonna at some point he won't make it very long. When I saw him, one time he was going up the stairs, man, he looked like death was at his door, and that foot. I wouldn't be surprised if he had some kind of infection in that foot, like a sepsis or something. Like you got to keep that shit clean. You know what I mean? You have a wound. Like the police say his foot was amputated.
Oh wow.
And so, which if he had an amputated foot, man, you got to dress because he had said on the call he just got out of the hospital, like rehab, which means he would have had to, keep that wound clean, dressed, and if he's shitting on himself, and like you saw how the foot looked, like the wound looked, it's like he probably wasn't keeping it very clean. You know what I'm saying? The wound.
Nah.
Right there,
He probably, honestly, I felt like all the spirit was kind of out of him anyway. Like he was ready to cross over, man.
Yeah. 35, damn, 35, 36, something like that. Damn. Very young, man.
Damn, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just even when you were talking to him that first time, just hearing him, man, like you could just tell, man, it was he was ready to go. All the spirit was gone, man.
Damn, yeah, he was like, I won't complain. He said it that way.
Like shit, man. Nigga, you knocking on death's door. You better complain, man. You better say something. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, man.
At least he got the guy in a black neighborhood. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be around black people. He achieved that before he took his last breath. Being around people that probably would have some, they probably had, like if he had been shitting around some foreigners like that, man, they would have thrown his ass out. Club foot and all, right? And those people were probably, just because he's black, they were probably a little bit more sympathetic to him and not, be as harsh as they probably could have been. Yeah, I think that's probably what he was looking for. He may have known he didn't have much time, and he knew that he needed some sort of sympathy from the people that he was going to be living around because of his condition. He probably shitting on himself and shit like that. And so, I guess he figured that if I'm going to be doing all this, I better be around people like my own. And that's very interesting, yeah. And Nixon said he needed a nursing home. Yeah, he did. I'm not sure why he wasn't in a nursing home.
Honestly, he really did, man.
Yeah.
He really did. Yeah, because
he's on dialysis too. Oof, that's rough, bro.
Oh man.
I think that's why he was so dark. You know what I mean? They say when you go on dialysis, it makes you darker.
Yeah, he was black as hell. I thought he had been laying out there for a while. That's what made him so dark.
Yeah, but I think that dialysis contributes to it as well. Like it makes you darker. Yeah. So that's crazy. That was great.
I wonder if he had family or something.
That's interesting. If he did, they weren't of much help to him. They weren't calling, looking for him, anything like that. They didn't let him live with them, which would probably been the most important for him. At times like that, he really needed family more than a nursing home. If he's shitting on himself, man. We've seen what happens in these care facilities, right? They'll be dancing on your head while you shitting on yourself.
He might have liked it though. He might have liked that.
He very well could have.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Oh man. Yeah.
I gotta go there at some point, man. I'm hesitant to go over there, man. Fucking police might be hanging around over there or something. I don't know. So figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not like they can pin anything on you, but still, like, yeah, I would just avoid that place for a while.
Yeah. The thing is, man, like, with people like that, I've had another tenant die like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he may have given someone the code to come in, friends. If he was doing drugs, as the guy was saying, he may have given someone the code to come in, into his room. And, they help, man. Man, I've seen drug addicts do some shit that, you probably know what I mean. Like, they'll be sitting there doing drugs with motherfucker. He passed out dead. They'll send some money off his Cash App to themselves. Nigga dead, right? And you know, it be all kind of wild shit like that, and so you never know. You know what I'm saying? You know, someone could have gotten fighting with him, and he was feeble, and you just knocked him down, and he fell and hit his head. You never know. And I had one time, man, like he died, and people like looted his place after he was dead. You know what I'm saying? And you know, yeah, it's just best to stay the hell away from that shit. Let the police figure it out. You know, you don't want to be, involved in question about that shit.
Yeah, seriously, because they'll just try to they'll just try to pin it on anybody, man. They don't give a fuck. The police do not give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
You try to do the right thing, they'll pin that shit on you, man. I've seen shit like that happen, man.
Yeah. You know, that shit threw me for a loop when the police like, we know you were down there. I'm like, God, damn, that young boy didn't have to tell people that shit. Nigga, call that shit in anonymously and get the fuck out of the house. You know what I mean?
Man. It was like that. Remember, it was like that video we saw with that nigga and his baby mama, where he just started talking to the police like, yeah, she hit me first and I recorded it, but I don't want to send her to jail. It's like, bro, why you snitching on the, who else gonna watch the baby, man? You snitching on the mother of your child. You knew that bitch was crazy, man. You better just eat that.
Oh, man.
Like, man, this shit, these young people be dumb as hell when it comes to the police.
Yeah, every day. Where you at right now, HB?
Shit, I'm in Bowling Green, man. I'm headed back down south now.
Kentucky.
I-65, man. I-65, headed back down south. Trying to beat this storm, but I don't know.
65, they take you down through Nashville, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then would you branch off from Nashville and go west or something?
Yeah. I'm gonna start heading down on 40 West, I-40 West.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take that pretty much all the way down south, all the way down to Texas.
You know, I learned years ago, like the even numbers go east and west, and the odd numbers go north and south.
North and south, yep. Yeah, you can never for real get lost if you know that.
Yeah.
That's how those old time truckers, that's how they were able to move around.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. They knew how to really read the roads. It's kind of a lost art now because everything is GPS,
Have you ever driven by a regular physical map before, or been in the car with someone that did that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. When I first started driving, I had to, we had to use like MapQuest and the Atlas and shit.
But I mean, like, you remember those big maps of the like big paper map?
Yeah. Yeah, the Atlas. We had to use the big maps.
Yeah, you get them from like the truck stops and rest stops and shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do that nowadays, man, but it's so much.
It is very inefficient too, right?
Yeah, especially nowadays. It's like I feel like it's way more construction now too. So it's a little, it's a little bit tougher to do it now, but it's not. You can do it, but like the way that they would do it back in the day is they would stop at truck stops and use payphones. So they would get as close as they could to the drop. Then they would call them on a payphone, and then they would just write down the directions from the exit. So like you get off on exit 148B, take a right on whatever, take a left. Go 3 streets down, you can't miss it. That's what they always say. You can't miss it.
Hey, how big HB? I know we supposed to talk about that. We got a little sidetracked with the dead body and shit. Let me ask you, just in general, how big of a fan of Kendrick Lamar are you?
Nah, man. I'm less of a fan now than I've ever been. The last time I really listened to Kendrick Lamar was like his Section 80 album. That was like that was a minute ago, man. But I've never been a fan of Kendrick Lamar, man. That fake pro-black messiah bullshit, man. You can't preach no pro black shit to me and then also promote like gang violence and shit. Like I'm just not going for that shit, man. I always kind of knew. And Kendrick's, and then this is another thing with me too, with rappers. If I feel like I could if I feel like I could like slap the shit out of a nigga, I can't really listen to his music. So it's like Kendrick, one of those dudes. I feel like I could really slap the shit out of. I
Why?
feel
Because
like I
he's
really.
small.
Yeah, he a small little petite nigga. I would beat the
Yeah.
shit out of that nigga. John. I'm like 600, or I'm 600. I'm 6 foot, damn near 200 pounds, man. I'll fold that nigga up, man. I'll beat the shit out of that nigga, man.
You know, I don't listen much to music, man. But you know, you tell me you have a better pulse. You know, in tune with the pulse of the community. Is his music really that popular, or is it kind of manufactured?
It's definitely manufactured. Mind you, this nigga been out for like maybe 13, 14 years. The first time he gets a Grammy, and this is why even the Grammys are bullshit, man. But the first time he gets a Grammy is for shitting on Drake, which the industry wants him to do. The industry don't want to pay him that next deal. You know,
Yeah.
Drake already got that 400 million deal. He recouped that for them. Now the industry like, all right, we gonna end up having to pay this nigga $1 billion. Fuck that.
So he's taking down.
Yeah, just take him down. It's cheaper. It's cheaper. Uplift this dumbass nigga. Nah, he's an industry plant to me, man. I don't really rock with his music, man.
Yeah, I saw Serena out there crip walking, and I was like, man, this is kind of interesting, you know. That she would be out there crip walking and all that. I don't know. You know.
No, it's like kind of deep because Drake fucked SZA and Serena, so it's like he's like the simp crying on their shoulder, like trying to get back at Drake. Like Drake fucked both of them bitches, man. That's why Serena went to the white man.
But how is that a flex for Kendrick to have? This is what I don't want to say. How is that a flex for him to have women that Drake has slept with up there?
To me, it's not. But like, I guess to like the pro-black, the mother goddess worshippers, they like you should never, pump and dump a black woman. That's the queen. That's the queen. Mother goddess, the black woman. She's the god of the earth and sun and moon and all of that other bullshit. So they feel like it's empowering to see them get their
It's like Get Back or something.
It's like Get Back. And Kendrick's like the little punk ass midget nigga that let them cry on his shoulder. It's all some hoe shit to me, man. Like all of this shit is over bitches, man. That's why, bro, I don't even, man, this shit, like the way niggas act with females, man, bro, I've seen so many niggas like over bitches, man, just like switch up. Like Drake put that nigga Kendrick on his first tour, man.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I was just saying Drake put that nigga Kendrick on his first tour.
Yeah.
And over some bitches, you gonna switch up on them, man? I just think it's weak. I just think the whole thing is weak.
HB, what do you think about this video right here?
Let me see.
Let me know if you can see it. It's a couple things I noticed, and I talked about this, but I want to see if you know. Universal Jones and we looked at this too. I don't want to cut the music on. Although we probably won't clip us because I think I played this before. But anyway, so Kendrick Lamar's song is playing. This is the audience right here, HB.
Yeah.
Now this is the nosebleed seats where the regular people are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the elitists, not the people that pay $10,000 a seat or whatever the hell they pay to sit down low. These are people way up top. And what do you see, HB?
Man, they not feeling it at all. They're not feeling it. You know,
Yeah.
we talked about it before. Like hip hop is one of those things that only black people really can appreciate and like. I just don't think even if these white people are fans of this shit, around other white people, they not about to rock out to it, man. They just not. It's not that type of music. It's a very personal type of music. This ain't like Creed or Michael Jackson or shit, even Rihanna. Fuck. Rihanna got pop hits. The Super Bowl is not for hip hop. It's for like pop music or contemporary rock music. You know?
Well, let me ask you this question: do you think Drake would have had more of a, energy up in the nosebleeds up here? You think Drake would have done better?
Definitely, definitely. That Drake has like pop. He has like pop hits.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like if he played like Controller or uh she used to call me on my cell phone.
Right.
Me, yeah, man. He got those crossover hits, man. He would have been perfect for this shit. But they trying to push this whole pro-black gang member fucking BLM bullshit, man. And it's just, I think just white people in general, like they're just over this shit, man. This like unapologetically black shit. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit no more.
I think that crip walking was a bad look, bro. And then I saw Serena's husband came out. I think I read this shit this morning. He come out like supporting this shit.
Yeah, like, cause he a bitch, man.
Yeah, he cuck, man. Like this is some cuck ass shit. To me. You know what I'm saying? This white man right here, HB. I'm gonna pause it when we get back on him again. I want you to come in on him.
With the one standing up?
Yo.
What's he? He probably looking for the hot dog man, man. He looking for another brewski. I need a hot dog and a beer. He looking for a pretzel, man.
I saw a tweet, HB. Damn, I'm gonna see if I can find it, bro. While I look for it, well, before I look for it, fucking, because I don't want to lose my track. Man, like, I think this is one of the reasons why, like, men, I'm trying to see how the best way to word it. This woman would leave this pudgy, old, portly guy for one of these football players in a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
Or one of these fucking rappers. Look how she bopping to Kendrick Lamar. Look at this shit. Yeah. He ain't even really giving a fuck about this shit.
Yeah, man.
Ain't nobody else around him really giving a fuck about this shit. Everybody else sitting there. Look at her. She grooving. She grooving, HB.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she the only one grooving. Look at, and he don't look like he give a fuck about this music. Look at him. He just got to stand up because she told him to. Because she up groove. You know what I mean? And like, sports and entertainment can be very corrupting to women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These niggas have godlike bodies. Young women come up idolizing them. And that's a strong outer force that's probably real difficult for a parent to counter in the 8 hours or so you have that child at home with you.
That's why I don't really blame women for being like fanatics of athletes and musicians and stuff. But when you see grown ass men doing this, like, bro, I'm sorry, man. I ain't no kid no more, man. I'm not about to be sitting there in another man's jersey with another man's name on my back, paying my hard-earned money to see another nigga play a game. Like, nah, man, fuck that, man.
That's kind of.
I don't know, man. It's like you're cucking yourself almost, man.
Yeah, man. I saw a video of some fans reacting to the Luka Doncic trade.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, these young people really don't know how much, like, I don't have a problem with you watching any sport you like. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think they don't realize how insignificant they are as fans to the sport. This is a business,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
And these young kids were melting down. We supported the team. Why you lose? Man, that motherfucker don't give a fuck about that, right?
They
Like,
don't care, man.
we ain't lose a draw. They're making money, so they don't really care, about how you feel about who should have been traded. It was almost like that moment you see, like, damn, these people really don't see what's going on here. All they see
don't
is
get it.
on the field,
They don't get it, man. They do not get it at all. Like, they really don't get it. The fan is like the last thing that they care about at all.
Yeah, yeah. I think COVID showed you that.
And
Hell, they could operate. Go ahead.
you can make the argument they don't give a fuck about the fan, man. They charging y'all niggas $12 for a hot dog, $20 for a drink. Man, they don't give a fuck about you, man.
And
Like that's
you can see with COVID, man, shit, they can operate that shit with no fans in the stadium. Remember during COVID, there were no fans, right? Maybe very few, right? And anyway, it's just an interesting thing about sports there,
Yeah, because when you really look at that Luka trade, man, that was all business, man. The NBA, they are losing way more. They're losing so many. People are just not interested in the NBA anymore. And I heard D Wade talk about it, and he, man, I don't really support D Wade, but he really broke it down, man.
What did he say?
And that nigga, he basically said this is the first time in years that the owners have basically made a move in the NBA that benefits them. Like all this past 10 years, it's always been a player. The players have made all the moves, and it's really ruined the NBA.
Yeah, I can see
LeBron, that. You let LeBron make all the decisions. You let D Wade and Bosh and these niggas control their own destiny. So this is the first time where the NBA is like, all right, the best players are pretty much foreigners. We need to put the best player right now, which is pretty much Luka. We need to put him in LA, the biggest market for sports, and have him work out with, probably the best, the most well-conditioned athlete, which is LeBron. This is a straight up business decision, man. They don't give a fuck about the fans. I don't care about them. That's what D Wade was. That's what D Wade was basically saying. He said this. You're gonna see more of this. Pretty much, the NBA making decisions that help the business, not the players or the fans.
I can see that. Yeah. Getting them all on the coastal, the big city teams.
Yep.
You remember? Did you see the guy that performed it with Kendrick Lamar that had the Gaza flag?
Yeah. I couldn't tell if he was supposed to be there or not, though. I couldn't tell.
He was part of the dance troupe or whatever.
What did you see that the security came out and tackled him?
Yeah, it seemed like they really took their time, though.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I'm not sure if they could tell or not. I don't know.
I think they probably were very hands off, considering the optics of it.
Yeah.
This is it was all black people up there, right?
Yeah.
And so that's very interesting. You remember MIA? We talked about her on the stream a while back. Remember that?
Yeah.
And how they find her and they wanted part of her future earnings for the rest of her life or something like that. For anything she made over $2 million. You remember that?
Yep.
And Jay-Z encouraged her, yeah, girl, sign the deal. That's a good deal. Right? And effectively, it would have made her more like chattel slavery to the NFL and to Jay-Z.
Yep.
Because I think she was under his management. And here we have Kendrick Lamar doing something that the NFL probably, is going to come down on somebody. I mean, they've already banned this guy for life. But I can't see how they don't put charges, try to sue for money the same way they tried to sue MIA. And that's very interesting there. Like, because they really went hard at the person because it does affect their brand, whatever she did. And this would really affect their brand if they didn't go after that person. Probably going to be some Jewish people within the NFL that said, we got to get this person and whoever put it on. And I think for Jay-Z, I think the NFL can't keep going on with this.
Nah, they can't. They can't. They really gotta. I mean, because honestly, like that halftime show just made me go look at like the older halftime shows. They really got to get away from this shit, man. They really do.
I don't know if I ever told you. One day I'm gonna get Philippe on the call. He knows a guy, and I've told you the story third hand. He knew a guy from Morehouse that wrote for Friday Night Lights and some other TV show, this Shamar Moore. That the nigga's name. And so when he was working for Friday Night Lights, that people were complaining. It was like, yo, bro, your shows are so predictable. Like, you need some, not razzle dazzle, but some creativity in your message, in your show, right? Like, your shows are predictable. They're easy to realize, like, you wrote this, not in a good way, in that it was interesting and unique. It was the same old kind of line, the same old storyline, right? Presented from a black angle. Yeah, I've never watched Friday Night Lights, so I don't know much about the TV show, but that was his issue, and they eventually let him go from the TV show because, there was no creativity in his writing when they would give him the episode. And Jay-Z seems to be suffering the same thing. You can kind of see it with Tidal as well. Most of the music that he focused on Tidal was black-centric music.
Yeah.
But as I showed you in the stands at the Super Bowl, no matter how many Grammys Kendrick Lamar or whatever the guy, was it Kendrick? Yeah. That he wasn't moving the crowd.
Not at all. Not at all.
And this is the second year in a row. I bet you if you looked at it last year, Eminem is a much bigger name than Kendrick Lamar, but up in the nosebleeds, he probably wasn't moving that crowd.
Nah. What I was thinking? What I was thinking would have been a really good show if they would have had NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys doing like a song off. Like it would have been a better show though, man. Like Kendrick, what? Man.
There's got to be something creative that appeals to the masses, in my opinion, to the Super Bowl. And honestly, it really shows Jay-Z's lack of creativity. You understand? Because he can't do anything outside of what he knows in his rap.
Yep.
Furthermore, if you compare, let's say, him to Donald Trump, there's no one around Jay-Z giving him any ideas to do anything different.
Nah, there's not.
But we saw with Donald Trump, he going on podcasts that he probably never heard of. And so what they said to me was that he was willing to listen to younger people or just alternative voices, whoever they were, and expand his audience, right? That's what Donald Trump did. Jay-Z, he's still playing the same old fucking song years and years later.
Yep.
But as I showed you in the audience, right, the people, it ain't moving the crowd.
Nah.
What he's doing, it just ain't moving the crowd, bro. The crowd ain't moving.
Nah.
Right?
It's sad, man. It's sad. And it's like there are acts out there that could move that crowd. That's the sad part too, man.
And he had every opportunity to take the bull by the horn and put those acts up there, even if it didn't focus on rap.
Yeah.
You could have said, well, shit, I brought whoever the fuck here, Lady Gaga, or whoever the hell. Someone saying Lady Gaga brought him on. He could have been the one choosing that person, but now I think the NFL is going to choose someone different to choose someone different.
I think they did Usher the other last year. Was it Usher?
I think it was 50 Cent. Wasn't it 50 Cent last year?
I think that was the year before that was 50 Cent. I can't remember which one it was, but man, I went back and looked at watched the Michael Jackson one, man. Man, that nigga had everybody in them stands standing up, man. That nigga had everybody up, man. It was crazy. It was like pandemonium in there. People were going insane.
A lackluster halftime leads to lackluster ads, which leads to the NFL making a move.
Yeah.
That's really what it boils. That's probably the most profitable time for ads is halftime. Yeah. Bro, you got to get these motherfuckers up out their seats with something. And this ain't working. This ain't working. Right? Like, you got him. This ain't working right here, bro.
Yeah.
This is Jay-Z's accomplishment right here. Asses in the seats when you need them up, bopping their head. He got one woman bopping her head. You know, Dirty Dudes, and most people don't even know who Kendrick Lamar was. That's true.
Yeah. They don't. And why should they? He does shea butter music, man. Like most people do not know who that nigga is, man. And that's just kind of the way that it is, man. It just is what it is.
So Gully says Prince, Springsteen, Lady Gaga. It is possible to blow that crowd away.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would think so. I don't know much about music, so people may flame me in the chats, and it'll be fair because I don't listen to a lot of music. But there has to be someone that can move these people more than this. This is if the NFL is looking at this, and I'm sure they are. They look at every metric.
Yeah,
they can't keep pushing forward with Jay-Z with this at the halftime show. That doesn't work.
The thing is too, like, you gotta be creative, man. Like, I know it sounded crazy, but like, if they did a NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, like, do all the boy bands a group like that, or do like all the girl groups, put the Spice Girls up there. You gotta be creative. You can't just have one act up there performing in this day and age, because I really don't think the music is as good as it used to be. Like, you could have had like a Motown night, have all the Motown, the niggas that are still alive anyway, like, have one of those, or like a rock night, put fucking Linkin Park and Blink 182, like something that's creative, man. Like,
does it even have to be centered around music anymore?
I think so, to a certain extent. Like, the thing is, it has to have like a you know what? You're not wrong. I mean, at this point, they could put on a fucking magic show. At this point, like, they could have a bunch of them Chinese motherfuckers doing flips and shit. At this point,
how about a Cirque du Soleil?
Right.
As part of, with someone performing during Cirque du Soleil. Like, there's a lot of things you could do short of just focusing on one musician.
Right.
Because one musician may not move the crowd anymore.
Right.
We need diverse America, right?
Yep.
One musician may not move the crowd. So you need to come up with outside of the box things to get these people with their phones out filming. Look, ain't nobody even filming this shit.
Ain't nobody even filming. Yo, John, that's such a great point. In this day, in 2025, nobody's even bringing their cell phones out. That should tell you something. This shit is not even worth. I mean, niggas put their cell phones out for crackheads fighting, but this ain't even worth it. This ain't even worth
it. One lady bopping her head. That's it. Right?
Yo, and then you see all the Philadelphia, they just ready to see their team win right now. They like, man, turn this shit off, man.
Biggest indictment, I tell you, like, we're gonna see something coming down soon. I guarantee you, the NFL is gonna make some kind of announcement, or it may be subtle. Jay-Z is gonna be sharing halftime productions with some other agency or something. Right?
Yeah,
like that.
They gotta get him out of there, man. They gotta get him out of there. He's just not creative enough.
This ain't working.
He don't have like it's just sad when I feel like I can come up with better ideas, man. And I'm a truck driver, John. That it shouldn't be like that. Like, bro, I'm on the road, man, and I could come up with better ideas than this shit, man.
Well, the thing is, HB, like when you on the road, man, like you stopping in truck stops, it's all different types of people.
Yep, yep. I hear all different types of music, man.
Right.
Bro. I be going to all different types of. I go to Indian truck stops, Hispanic
Right.
truck stops, the
Right.
white boy truck stops.
Right. And I think there's an Indian woman in the audience right here. You may see her in just 1 second here. I think that's her right there. You see her?
Yep.
Like this, she's just totally not amused. Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, Indians have money. Why not have some Bollywood type shit out there? 10 seconds of that, 15, 20 seconds of that. Show some diversity in America. Or hell, a New Orleans troop band probably would have gotten the crowd up more.
Nah, seriously.
Seriously. Like a
Seriously.
New Orleans troop band. Most of these people never been in New Orleans. This is the time for them to, he could highlight New Orleans, some of their it would have been organically picking black people, if you want to choose black people. Some of those black troop bands are predominantly black. He could have done that. No one would have said, what the fuck is going on out here?
Yeah.
At the minimum, they would have said, oh, this is New Orleans, so he put on a troop band.
Yeah.
Very low downside, high upside, right?
And you know the crazy thing too, even with Kendrick's performance, he did most of the songs that he did was from his album that literally came out like 2 months ago. He didn't even do his hits. That was the dumbest part. It's like, bro, you literally making a halftime performance for like 20 niggas, man.
I don't think his hits are like, and again, I think I've heard some of his hits, but I don't think his hits hit like that. Universal, what's up? What you think?
A minor.
A minor. That was it. That's it.
That was
That's
it. That was the
it.
moment. That was the
That
moment.
was it.
That's
That
all we
was
got.
it.
I personally thought this whole thing was trash, personally. And you all just made some points that I actually align with. Him performing all his current songs, this was a direct dog whistle to continue to divide the country. This is all about race. That's what I think this was. And him coming on, I mean, even the symbolism that everybody's going off on, I think it was just another push to keep the racial divide going.
Yep.
The Crips and Blood angle, the attack on Drake,
Yep.
bringing out Serena Williams, the Crip walks, show the culture.
Hold on. There was a Crip. There was a gang reference, Crips and Bloods.
Yeah, the Crips. So the red and blue referencing was Crips and Bloods coming together, separating America. Yeah, man, you haven't deep dived into the tinfoil kufi yet, John? You don't got your tinfoil kufi on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, John. You ain't pro-black, black man.
See the Crips in the Bloods represent the earth in the blood, in the sky, in the moon.
I thought these niggas were talking about the American flag.
No, them niggas was talking about this is the new America. This is Black America.
Yeah,
y'all ain't ready for it. The revolution ain't gonna be televised. That's what all this shit was about.
Turn the TV off.
Turn
the TV off. Turn the TV off. Lord have mercy.
That's what this all was. And look, and it worked. The dog whistle worked. Look at how black social media is responding. Yeah, y'all white people, y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna take it. White people responding. Oh, we don't like this. I mean, look at this crowd here.
Yeah,
it worked.
It's that universal. It's that unapologetically black shit that I can't fucking stand, man. Like, I don't mind if you're unapologetically black with yourself, but don't try to shove it down other people's throats, man. Like, some people don't like seeing that. You think Be Brave gonna sit there and watch that shit, man?
No.
Be Brave probably started cleaning his shotgun watching that shit. These fucking niggers taking over America. These fucking niggers, like, bro, this shit. And even somebody that does like hip hop, like, I'm just watching this shit like, bro, this is not it, man.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Same.
Like, to me too, the thing about hip hop, like, what I love about it is nigga shit. But when you gotta bleep out words and shit. You gotta change your lyrics just to appease to white folks. Bro, just don't perform it. Fuck them, man.
Yeah. You you know, I this is all just a long play on continuing this divide, I think, between black and white folks, or however we want to determine it. And the only reason why, quote unquote, Kendrick won this battle with Drake was just because it was fueled behind racism.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think
That's it. Because lyrically, honestly, and I listen to Kendrick. I've been a Kendrick fan. I've gone to two of his concerts. I'm a Drake fan. I've listened to every damn Drake album possible. Drake has much more playback value than Kendrick does. And lyrically, if we just look at the diss songs, Drake washed him.
I thought so too. I thought so
sorry,
too, man. I thought so too.
I'm sorry.
I thought so too.
Let me ask you guys this question, because you listen to music more than I do. Does that conscious rap really, and I'm asking because I'm not casting aspersions, does that conscious rap really resonate?
I don't think it resonates with the majority of black folks. I think there's like subcultures that like it. The bougie blacks love it because it gives them a way to attach and be radical. But like real niggas ain't literally fucking with that shit.
Nah, real niggas ain't fucking with that. And I don't even think white people really fuck with it. Like, I'll give you another example. If NWA if NWA was up there and they had Lil Easy, like Eazy-E's son performing his parts, that shit would have hit more than this.
Yeah.
That would have, because
Snoop
white
Dogg.
people. Well,
Yeah,
see, I don't know about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is he's kind of neutered now. He ain't Snoop Dogg no more.
His might have had those white people reminiscing, rolling down in the street, smoking Indo. I heard it.
Been up bopping. Yeah.
Whereas,
I don't know, man. Yeah.
If someone's a Beastie Boys, I don't know. They probably would have done just as well as Kendrick Lamar for sure.
They would have cleaned up, man.
HB, you made a good point earlier about they should have had a blended halftime show where they had different type of acts, just like they did when the Falcons played New England. I think that was in Atlanta that year. They had Big Boy and Outkast, but they had like all these other acts, and everybody was included, and that was a decent halftime show. But when you have these solo artists, what Jay-Z's doing, it's not working. It didn't work with Rihanna. It barely worked last year. Usher was very entertaining. That was really good. That was very entertaining. But this was bad.
Does the average person know who Usher is in this new America? Before you answer that question, I want you to answer that question based upon this woman right here. Does she know who the fuck Usher is? You see the woman right there?
She might not know, but she probably would know at least one Usher song. He's that popular.
That Indian looking woman right there would know who Usher is. You think so?
She might know a song.
She might know a song, and that's the thing with Usher. Like Usher actually had that. He did that Las Vegas where he was like, what is that called? When you
residency.
Yeah, he had residency. So he is one of those artists that there's a possibility, because he has had some hits, man. Like, Usher has had some. He's had some hits, but Kendrick is just not on that level, man. He's just not.
No,
I would even say Chris Brown could have did better than this, man. Chris Brown could have shut it down, man. Like, bro, this was
odd too, because it was a little too LA, and this was not in LA, and with New Orleans being such a city of culture, to have none of that displayed at halftime is weird to me. Especially after the tragedies we just had in New Orleans, it would have made a lot of sense to just like shed some positivity on the community.
Does this show kind of the myopic view of why things kind of are the way they are, in that, like, I said, why not put on a New Orleans troupe out there?
Yeah, exactly. They could have opened it up.
Bands, right?
Yeah, I could see them coming down the 50-yard line like they do down the street, dancing and skipping and shit. Why not? I don't see why they wouldn't.
I think that would have worked, but I think that would have required Jay-Z to think outside the box and do something different.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you see the same old shit with these people, right? Like even their rap music. Sometimes I be listening to rap music. I'm like, damn, he sampled another fucking rapper, a rapper that's alive. You know what I mean? He didn't even go back and get somebody dead to sample their music, right? And so there is a lack of creativity there.
Yeah.
And and I think it shows up on the big stage, and that's why you see these people are not in awe. They're not even, interested in what's going on down there.
Jay-Z, and to speak to CKJ's point, Jay-Z might not have control, but he does have influence. Remember, they brought him in to help with some of the racial injustice stuff after Kaepernick. He was kind of the person to come in to calm all the niggas down. So what he's doing now is his role, from what I think, his role is to continue the divide, but not shake up the things where the players want to protest and stuff. And that's what he's doing. I'm gonna offer you this.
He picked Kendrick Lamar. Is that fair?
Yes.
Right? He could have chosen anyone. He could have put on a fucking magic show like HB suggested. He did.
The drawing circus.
He could have.
Seriously.
He could have on the New Orleans troop. He could have said, we're going to honor New Orleans after the victims of the terrorist attack. And we want to honor. He could have done anything.
Yep.
But this is what he chose to do. This is where his mind took him to resolve a rap battle and crown Kendrick the king.
Yep.
Which is goofy.
Right? And in the result, you got all these motherfuckers sitting down not interested. They want the world stage, but they can't appeal to the world stage. It's the point that I'm making here. This nigga had every opportunity to have every one of these motherfuckers up on their feet. But he rather appeal to his black aesthetic, the only debate was, would it be Lil Wayne?
Yeah, exactly.
That was his only point of discussion. Who should I pick, Lil Wayne, one rapper or the other?
Yeah.
Small-minded thinking, right? Anyway.
That's why I think it's much better to have a bunch of acts, man. The best halftime shows are the ones where it's a bunch of acts. Remember that one where they had Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson and
Tom Zelly just
Kid Rock.
put it in the chat.
Yeah, Kid Rock. Like, bro, that's what we want to see, man.
Yeah, everybody get a little something. Yeah,
man,
everybody get a little something, right?
Like in software, they call this shit like integrations. And
true diversity.
Integration. Right. You'll see like me on Streamlab, OBS, right?
Beyonce.
And then I'm using Streamlab plugins for like the super chats or some whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And those are integrations, and those things make things more complex. Everybody says, why don't you just go to StreamYard? It's just all roll into one, but you can't do everything on StreamYard that you can't do on Streamlab. So there are integrations. And I say the same thing when you start putting together diverse groups. The pain point, and this is where people make the big money, is the integrations. Yeah, you went out and bought this software, that software, this software. Now make them all work together. Make them all talk to each other. It's the integrations. And I think in Jay-Z, he took the simplistic approach. He wanted to go with StreamYard.
Yep.
But OBS allows you that razzle-dazzle. Right.
He didn't even go to StreamYard. That nigga just hit the live button, man.
Yeah, he went straight live.
He just went straight live on his phone. He didn't even go to StreamYard, John. That's an extra layer. StreamYard's an extra layer. That nigga just hit the live button, man.
Yo, Jay Prince.
Yeah, he did a Jay Prince live. Nigga could have did that performance in his kitchen, man. That ain't no damn performance.
And so CKJ3 is already building in an excuse for when the NFL replaces his ass with somebody who keep people about the seats, right? CKJ3, do you agree with me that Jay-Z should have had some kind of performance that would get these people up out their seats, or at least filming it? Like, this is I paid $3,000 for this seat. It's a one-time in a lifetime experience. These people probably saved up their money to go here. Some of them. He should have given them more than what he gave them. You can agree with that, right, CKJ?
Yeah, because that Super Bowl was not worth it, man. If I paid money to go see that Super Bowl, bro, I want my money back. Just based on the game alone. But even the halftime show, I'm like, bro, This is not worth it, man. This is not worth it. This is
I
not
did
worth
pick,
it.
I did pick Philly, by the way.
You did. Yes.
Yeah, I fucked up my parlay, man. I fucked that all up.
You weren't the only one. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people wanted the Eagles to win, but they were scared. You know, Mahomes, man, you can't bet against him.
Yeah. It's hard to bet against that. That the mulattoes, man. It's hard to bet against them. But hey, man, we got one. We got one.
Jay was pretty light enough, right? And he got the right pedigree, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You know?
he does.
You know, John, it's interesting. We talked about mechanics all year. He's one of the few black quarterbacks that has worked on his mechanics early in his career. You can see a big difference between now and where he was when he I mean, he didn't play much his first year, but if you just go look at some of the plays, he's a way different quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, shit, from college.
Oh yeah.
I knew he was going to be something. I didn't know how good he'd be in the pros, but the way he responded after being benched, and he's still a legend in Alabama, man.
Hell yeah.
He go anywhere, man. Shit, people love that motherfucker, man.
He almost won the Heisman when he went to Oklahoma. He was very close.
People love that man, and I think it goes to show you, regardless of race and the way that people feel about him in Alabama, is that he's shown an element of loyalty, reliability. He didn't just pack it in and say, "Oh fuck it, I got benched." He, a very high character person.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people would pack it in and say, "Oh man, I'm on the bench. Fuck it." Go and start sulking and shit, demand the trade or whatever. And then he came back at the right moment and helped Alabama win. I think he made a critical play, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I later learned that he has a father who was a coach, and I think that kind of shit is very, very important.
Yep.
That position. That's probably what led him to really work on the mechanics, because he had a father probably pushing his ass all his life to get better at it,
Yeah.
Whereas, a lot of these guys don't have that, and they'll settle on their athletic ability. I don't think he's willing to settle. He's going to continuously try to get better. That seems to be him. Yeah.
If the NFL is smart, they would start positioning him to be the face and not Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He fits a lot of different domains. He's an attractive guy.
Yeah.
He's got a black girlfriend, so the black people are already on his side. Yeah. He's got an all-female team too, by the way. I don't know if you knew this. His fucking agent and everybody, all his behind-the-scenes people are all women. So you can bring the women in right there. And he's articulate, and he's just got enough edge to him where he'll appeal to black men.
Yeah.
And
he's in the right,
perfect marketable quarterback right now.
He's in the right city for it too. If he was in Indianapolis, probably not so great.
Yeah, Philly, yeah.
Like a
city, yeah, absolutely.
In between,
I would market the shit out of him right now.
I noticed in the when he was celebrating, he was listening to V's, and that's like a Detroit artist. So he tapped in, man. He know he tapped in. He know about niggas that ain't even famous like that. Like he definitely a nigga, man. But he know how to keep it together. He's a leader too.
He's what we talked about before, John. Being able to lead the guys on and off the field.
Yeah,
he's got just the right formula.
Is it any surprise? Is there any coincidence or correlation that he won the Super Bowl? Who are the most recent blacks to win the Super Bowl? You got him, Russell Wilson.
Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and him now. That's it.
And again, you got, coach's son. We've talked all about his characteristics. And then you start to look at the other players, Shadors, into the league.
Yeah.
Stripper man, sex club man, Deshaun Watson. You got the silly niggas like Jameis Williams. You got the silly ass niggas like Jameis Winston. The Hurts of the world are going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
They're going to beat the shit out of them. Yeah, if you put Jalen Hurts up against Crab Leg Man, he gonna be that nigga 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you know the thing too about Jalen Hurts too, man. He's one of those niggas. I always say this, man. If I feel like I could whoop a nigga ass, I don't really respect him that much. On that level, and I just don't. I feel like Jalen Hurts not like he not one of those niggas you could just
Can't whoop
slide
that
off
nigga.
on. No, you
No.
can't whoop that nigga. He ain't even. He don't even seem like that type.
That nigga
Like-
thick. I think they got bench pressing records and shit. He said in
Yeah,
Alabama.
yeah,
Nah, he ain't no hope. It's something about him, man. I don't know what it is, man, but
Well, you saw it when he had a little dust up with his real dark skinned wide receiver AJ Brown. Nigga was acting a little fool for a little bit, and in my opinion, the season could have gone either way if he couldn't get that guy in line. Am I wrong about that, Universal?
I agree.
And then again, this is where I think like pedigree comes into play. That he was able to get that man in line. Jameis Winston probably not. Deshaun Watson probably not. And that is going to give him a leg up on acquiring better. People are going to want to play with him.
Yeah.
Right. And then, he's going to be able to lead them effectively where other players, even if they had the same player, they won't be able to lead them effectively. And that's going to give him even more of an advantage. And so people like that are going to have a lot of success if they're playing against the Deshaun Watsons of the world. As the league becomes more Shador and Deshaun, Jalen Hurts going to roll through some Super Bowl.
Brian Nichols says CJ Stroud. I think he's got it too. He's going to have to cut his hair just like Jalen did if he wants to be more marketable.
Yeah, Tom Gully, Steve McNair, he had a shot, but I think the shot that he took kind of
took. Is that a joke? Wait a minute, I think that might be a joke.
He took
a couple shots.
he took him and his side bitch took a couple shots, man. They probably shouldn't have took.
I think Steve McNair wasn't very dynamic. Steve McNair was a poor man's version of Lamar Jackson. He relied a lot on the tight end, which Lamar does, Mark Andrews. And I think that becomes like their safety blanket.
Yeah.
And they end up not being as dynamic as they should be. Push the, the passing downfield and stuff like that. They end up taking the safe routes with the tight end because he's usually going to be open, against a linebacker. You see the same thing. You saw the same thing with Colin Kaepernick. His best years, he was throwing all his touchdowns to a tight end. He wasn't hitting the wide receivers. That's why the wide receivers didn't want to play for him. Like Crabtree, and he wanted to get the hell away from Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
That wasn't Ryan talking about here.
Ryan. Yeah, your boy
Ryan
was watching at home like we were, man.
Ryan probably waiting to get beaten up by Be Brave. Blood for punishment or they'll Be Brave.
Oh man. Yeah. I did want to comment on CKJ's comment about Jay-Z just being the face. And even if that is the case, that kind of even makes it worse, man. That kind of makes it worse. If he has no control, let's just take your position on it. He has no control, but they're using him as the face. That's just pretty much, that's the whole black buff thing. They're gonna cancel all of that shit out eventually. They're gonna end up putting somebody way more competent in that position. Somebody who's actually creative.
Why would he settle for being the face as a billionaire?
Because Jay-Z don't have no real talent, man. He ain't really talented.
He's not just a face, bro. That motherfucker making decisions, man. Let's be honest.
I mean, even regardless, like even if he is or he isn't, like the what really matters is the product. The product ain't good.
Right. Yeah,
that's all that really matters.
He had to approve what we saw.
Right. Regardless if he in charge or not, the product is shit. So
he could have given Kendrick Lamar some guidance, like, yo, bro, why don't you bring in a New Orleans troupe since we're in New Orleans, right? Like, something like, bro, this is ultimately you're responsible for it. Fuck if you just a face not, they're gonna be looking at you like this show was a hit or not.
Yep.
That nigga would be taking all the credit if this bitch was being widely lauded. Am I wrong?
Yep.
He be on TV like, well, look what I got. Look what I just did. But he can't do that today. And, you know, face or not, nigga, this is what you came up with. So now we got excuses for the nigga, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Unapologetically black, man. I'm telling you. Only people that like that halftime show were Kamala voters, man. And I don't even think
That's
they
a
liked
fact.
it.
That's a whole fact.
I don't even think they liked it, man. That's why
And,
I honestly think this was like a slap in the face to Trump being there, man.
It was a slap in the face to all the white people there. That was the whole purpose.
You know, University, I did a stream. Well, did you call in? I can't remember if you called into that stream.
Yeah, I called in yesterday for a little bit.
And then, you know, my advice to the white man, is let the blacks have the football. And really, my basis of saying this is years ago, I listened to a Rush Limbaugh radio show. And he was like, man, and this was around the time he wanted to buy the Rams. And the players were like, we don't want to play for him. We don't want to play for him. And I think they were hands up, don't shoot protesting around that time, if I'm not mistaken. He was going to buy the St. Louis Rams team because he's from some outside of Missouri, St. Louis. So he's going to buy the team. And he came on the radio one day, and I'm still looking for that clip. He said, if you have a 70% black organization of any type, I think we talked about it in Universal.
Yeah.
They're going to bring their political leanings into the building. So they're going to have the end zone with end racism and Black Lives Matter and kneeling for the flag and all that shit. And it becomes a problem. Well, Rush Limbaugh, I think if he had been able to buy the team, probably would have prevented the NFL from sliding into that. He would have been another strong voice against it. But now the players have billionaires who really don't give a fuck if they destroy the product. These niggas are rich. It's a real estate play for them. For Rush Limbaugh, he was a real fan. He wanted what was best for the sport, which ultimately would be best for the players. I think that these billionaire owners that allow these niggas to do all this shit, they really don't care about football. It's bigger than that for them. As I said, they can put a fucking show on with no fans and still make money. And that is why, you see them marketing the wrong people, Lamar Jackson versus the other guy, Jalen Hurts. They don't even see it as fast as Universal does.
Sure.
Because their business is outside of football. The players are like, what they call them, NPCs?
Yeah.
They don't really give a fuck. Nigga, plug one in, plug the next one in. Don't. It really fucking matter. They're commodities. They're NPCs.
But they are being encouraged to think like they're personal brands and business owners, and a lot of them are falling short of that because they don't understand that even as a personal brand or a business owner, you still have to have teams around you. But these guys, they have sharks around them. That's how this stuff's been built. That's why a lot of these guys don't have no money. They get an agent, they get a PR rep. Then some of them get a stylist. Then they got baby mamas all over the place. Everybody's eating off of them. Then they taking care of family members. You can't build a brand like that. Like these dudes don't understand even like the society that we live in to survive. It's very interesting.
Brian Nichols says some of these owners are in it for the status and money only, and that is very true. The thing is,
if I'm a billionaire, you goddamn right.
These are vanity purchases.
Yeah. This is what I do to play with.
If you've been rich so long that now they can buy it. This is like a Corvette to them.
Exactly.
Everybody buys a Corvette when he get a little money. They buy a team.
Yes.
And historically, I don't know if it's true with this Kendrick Lamar performance, but historically they don't pay people to do the halftime show. I think the last person they paid was Michael Jackson. I think he was. So I think that's gonna be something. But to your guys' point, what's even the point of paying for somebody to do a halftime show when you got a little monkey nigga like Kendrick Lamar that'll do it for free?
I mean, the publicity is probably worth it to me. They pay for your travel, shit like that. They set the setup for you and everything like that. Hey man, I want to, if you don't mind, HB, can I pivot? I want to ask you about the same video.
Yeah.
From a different angle. In Universal, we've already talked about this, but
sure.
I want you to focus. Oh shit! Let me just get to the woman. That's really what matters to me. HB, you know what I'm saying? I did this stream and Universal called in. And I really wanted to talk about with both of us all of us on the stream here. Can you see where I am right here, Universal HB?
Yeah, we see it.
the lady gonna lead you.
I'll let HB respond without any commentary. Let him see it for himself.
You got your woman up here, got that man jersey on HB. I don't know who the nigga jersey is. And she bopping her head to Kendrick Lamar. She was just, get your ass up, nigga, too. So I ain't just standing. You gotta get your ass up and bop your head to the music. You got pot belly and shit. She looking at all these fit football players and bopping her head to Kendrick Lamar and all this shit. Is this a cucked ass white man, HB?
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, he's probably the type of white guy that, you know, lets his woman have a cheat day, man. Probably that type, you know. have a black guy come through and paint a Picasso on her face.
Call up a bull, huh? Call a bull.
Yeah. She's very bullish, man. She's very
bullish on the future.
Yeah, she's very bullish, man. I'm sorry, man. I just can't. Like, I don't know, man. There's just certain shit. Like, sometimes you just gotta check your woman, but he can't even do that. He can't even do
your ass up.
You better sit your ass down. You better sit your ass down dancing for this nigga.
He was having a good old time too.
Yeah.
Better reminded her of college, you know.
Want me to start throwing dollars?
HB, look at that.
Throwing dollars, man.
Look at all the other women. The other women sitting there. Sitting there. They nigga bopping. That bop.
Sit down.
She got that bop going. HB. That bop. Because you grooving. Moving.
Nah. And this ain't, it's Kendrick Lamar. He ain't even that type of nigga, man. You dancing to Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, she for the streets, man. You better get rid of her.
Yeah. Now, Kendrick Lamar does make white songs. It's usually the songs all the black people skip. And I learned this the hard way when I went to my first Kendrick concert. It was here in Minnesota, so there's a bunch of white people. But I was already like, this is going to be interesting. And then they started playing songs that I never listened to. And all the white people knew all the words. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was like a psyop. It's like, oh, these are for the white people. That's why I don't like it. Makes a lot of sense.
I think that here's what I think. Let me see if I can pull it up again. I've shown this probably a couple times now. And let's see if I can find it. Gosh, I hope I can find it. Maybe I can.
Screaming isn't music.
Is that what?
Black man said white people screaming isn't music. That's true.
Yeah, Sam, I am. You spot on, man. This is the moment the husband realized, like, damn, man, my wife went to.
She was at HBCU.
Yeah, she was at a HBCU. Ah. That's why it's a little loose.
Them white girls love some football players, man.
Yeah, they do, man.
She could have went to Auburn and just got ran through by the team.
Is that why it's so much space down there? God damn.
Football players eat very well on campuses, man.
Oh Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
got
what I
the team
was talking about because I know you are a former jock and shit, and like you know, my women don't like. I'm gonna be honest with you, my women don't like fucking sports and all this shit. My lovely lady Lisa, man, she don't listen to no fucking rap gospel music. She turned off by Kirk Franklin. You know what I mean? Like this kind of perverted shit. I think. I got some HB. I want to play something for you. Universal. I think you've already heard it. Oh man, I think this is and I'm going somewhere with this guys. I think, man, honestly, like, and I've told you, I don't play no fucking music in my house, and I don't play no fucking football and shit like that. Because shit, I'm a 49-year-old nigga, 24-year-old nigga with swag and abs, nigga. I can't counter his message. You understand? That message. And I played for you niggas the Bronx Tale. You remember the Bronx Tale? Remember that clip I played for the Bronx Tale? Remember that shit? Remember that shit? Anyone remember that clip I played from the Bronx Tale? You know what I'm talking about?
That's a good movie.
There's a better clip was in the movie. 50 Cent had a song on it.
Was it the part where they burnt all the white people up in that car? He looked better that way, don't he?
Nah, I think it was the part where
what was it? What was it?
It was that part that comes out in Alicia Keys and 50 Cent song.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Universal? You know the song I'm talking about? Every single day.
Everybody really, hey.
I gotta hear it. I don't know. You said 50 Cent and Alicia.
Top Gully, that's my favorite part too. Now you can't leave.
Yeah,
and they start beating their ass.
I'm about to rewatch that.
Yo, that might be one of the best Italian gangster flicks, man. The Bronx Tale. It's definitely in my top 3. It's definitely in my top 3.
Absolutely.
Yo, when I was like 12 or 14?
New Day.
I watched that movie like 3 times in repeat.
New Day. And
Alicia Keys, Dr. Dre, and 50 Cent.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. New Day. And I guess I was talking about. I was talking about what the fuck was I talking about? What was I saying? HBO.
What Robert De Niro was saying.
The clip from the Bronx Tale. I played this shit before. Anyone remember that clip from the Bronx Tale? Anyone remember that shit?
I just can't remember what he's saying. I'm like trying to go through my mind right now.
Bronx Tale. Yeah.
He said something like people wake up every day or some shit.
Yeah, the real tough guy's the working man.
The working man.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker to give it up and go out and get it every day. Right? That's what he said. He said something
to that effect.
So the little boy was coming out of, he had gotten some money from Sonny or somebody.
Yeah.
Right? And he said, get that money back to that motherfucker. And the little boy said, but he out-earned his money. He basically that motherfucker kill people, he'll kill your ass too. Right?
John, the clip's in the back if you want to play it.
I may not be able to play it, but
you can't play the dang, can't play the clip. Dang.
I think you can play the clip.
This is it right here. This is it right here. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna pause it. This is it right here, though.
Yeah, that's the clip.
That's bad money. I don't want you to have that money. Man, I'm going all over the road. HB, I ever tell you about the nigga Young Jeezy's son, man?
Which one?
The little nigga that killed somebody. Y'all know about Young Jeezy's son that killed a nigga.
What from the Snowman album?
He got a real seed, a real nigga that killed somebody.
Are you talking about Gucci? Gucci
killed somebody. No, nigga, I'm talking about Young Jeezy.
Yeah, Snowman, bro. Young Jeezy, Atlanta, bro.
Young Jeezy's son killed somebody. Killed club. I think it was in a club. Oh, let's see. Young Jeezy charged with beating teen son. Young Jeezy's son involved in homicide.
Oh, this is recent?
That is a couple years back.
I'm Right, because then he gave that kid a G-Wagon for his birthday.
Son involves a homicide.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this, John. I see where you're going. That's why, I hear what Stanley says, but telling you that influence, man, listen. That influence a motherfucker, man.
Like a motherfucker.
It is, man. Look what Portia was saying yesterday about Serena. She crip walking over there, and her sister get killed by a crip.
It's
like, come on, man, that shit crazy, bro. Like, my sister would do some shit like that. Like, I would pull it to the side and be like, yo, are you losing it?
Yeah.
And I mean, her dad pretty much made her and her sister, man. That nigga was there, but it's like, you can only influence your kids so much. Who would have knew? Who would have knew she would have been a pass around in hip hop and then crip walking for Kendrick in the Super Bowl? Who would have knew? I mean, he didn't raise her to be like that.
For real. Like, look at Eve. Out of all the people that you would have thought, that would probably be in that sense of kind of where Serena is right now, doing all this nonsense, and you see Eve married to her billionaire, and like she's chilling, dude. Like
Let me play this clip for you guys here. I'm about fucked up. Damn, it's 10 o'clock. I'm fucked up already.
Nah, 11, bro. It's 11.
Yeah, it's 11 your time, John. It's 11:30,
John.
Nigga. Man, support
you need to push the clock.
We've been putting HB. We've been putting out that dope. We've been putting out that real dope content.
Yeah, you do, man. Yeah, you do, bro.
nigga, AB, baby. If I started doing this shit 10 years ago, man, the dead bodies would have been piling up. Standing would have been homeless.
Yeah, you might have been like academics by now, man. If you started this shit 15 years ago.
When I walked into that building, got that gun charge, nigga, if I had to walk y'all, nigga, one day I'm gonna pull up. I got the paperwork online.
John, I asked you yesterday, but you were in your mode yesterday. But how many bodies so far have you?
We at number 3. Number 3, nigga.
Wait, John. Hold on, because I know.
3.5, but one nigga got maimed real good.
I've only seen 2, man.
Wait, John. I don't want you to get off your point though, man. So you were going down the influence, and you were bringing up the Bronx Tale with that scene where the dad was like, the working man, that's the real man. He got to get up every day and work hard.
Man, I could go a million different angles with this shit, HB. But one of the reasons why I don't play rap music in my house with my children and no fucking football like these buff ass niggas with their low moral and shit like that. And I've talked to you about Colin Cowherd. Anyone ever heard Colin Cowherd? You know what the fuck I'm talking about? Colin Cowherd?
The sports analyst. I mean,
I'm familiar with him.
I've been listening to Colin Cowherd for years when he used to be on the radio. Nigga used to be on the radio. And if you listen to him 20 years ago, however long, and you listen to him now, you will see like an awakening. And he's gotten a little older. His daughter's gotten older. And he realized, and he talked about this shit on one of his streams. He was like, yo, I can't really allow my daughter to see the side of these niggas that is very influential, but it's bad. And I'm paraphrasing. And it was like that moment, like, oh shit, like I'm making money off of real low class people, talking about low class people. But I'm hyping them up, right? Look how fast Saquon run. But he don't want his daughter around Saquon.
Nope.
Right? At the same time. He wants $. So he's conflicted. He's like, wait a minute, what the fuck do I do? How do I pivot? And you can tell he's a high character guy because he wasn't involved in this sexual shit. But he's like, how do I pivot and not show or glamorize these low quality individuals? And he was very conflicted about that in his role at Fox Sports or whatever he's doing now. And here's something. I want you to listen to Kendrick Lamar. This is very true here. Listen.
This is what it's about, man, because at the end of the day, nothing more powerful than rap music.
You heard that.
Yeah.
I agree with him.
To a certain extent, he's not lying.
No, he ain't.
You can talk about how it's bullshit music, how it's retarded people music, but that shit low vibration. It hits the lowest of lowest of
Yep.
like your it's like primitive.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
ain't lying. You ain't lying.
bitches kill some niggas. We all want to do that shit,
Yep.
right? You
Yep.
know, and Hunger Games type shit, right? And that's
Yep.
what I think it plays on. You understand? And that's why I don't play this shit in front of my children. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't watch no
it's
fucking
diabolical, bro.
my children. I never even mentioned this shit in front of my. Like, I'm about to go out and watch the game. So I don't even mention it. You know what I'm saying?
You
And you
can't.
go with somebody else. You know what I mean?
It's crazy you say that because when I'm in my car with my kids or in my house, I try not to listen to that stuff.
Nah, nigga, we're listening, reading, educational or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That shit, get it from somewhere else. You're not gonna get it from me, right? And that's kind of where.
Yeah, Tom Gully. That's what he said in the movie. Yeah.
You know,
It don't take
yeah,
much strength to pull a trigger, but try getting up every morning, day after day, and
Mm-hmm.
work for a living.
Yeah.
Let's see him
yeah,
try that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that, and you know that's the thing too. That's the thing too with promoting these people. When you really sit back and think about it, these people don't even really work for a living. You think playing a goddamn sport is work? That shit ain't work. If these niggas weren't gifted physically, they wouldn't even be in their position. Like
HB.
this nigga LeBron is 6'8". Like
Well, I think
he
the other side of it, HB, honestly, is if there were no sport, what would they do?
that too.
They'd be
That too.
criminals. Most people know that these
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers will be
That's a
criminals.
fact. Yeah.
And so here we are, more or less idolizing criminals short of sport, which is
Yep.
the least productive shit a motherfucker could be doing.
And you ain't
Yep.
lying though. There's a lot of gangsters in the NBA,
Right?
and I can name
Criminals,
them by name.
pedophiles, sexual deviants.
Yep.
And I just don't think it's good. I don't think that if you allow it into your house, you can control your child, not looking past you and say, I want to be like LeBron. I
Mm-mm.
just don't believe you can do that. The average nigga can't compete with a nigga with millions and billions of dollars, physically gifted. You can't compete with that shit.
Yep.
And that is what the Bronx Tale, I think, showed. Them nigga was a bus driver.
Yep.
He was being with a gangster ass nigga. And I showed you young Jesus son who wanted to be like his daddy, but there was no path.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to be gangster like his dad, so he killed a nigga. Let me pull
Bam. There you go.
This is why I bring up young Jesus son, because my cousin, I got a regular cousin, he's been on the stream once, I think. And his son is friends with Jeezy, son, right?
Mm-hmm.
He met Jeezy, shit like that, right? And his son is very angry. And he's very angry because, like, the pathway that Jeezy blazed for himself doesn't have a path for him. There's no on-ramp for his son. You understand? Jeezy came along at a time where he could rap and make a living and make millions of dollars. But he didn't create an on-ramp for the son to be able to have what seemingly was an easy path to riches and fame and fortune. But what did he do? He engaged in the gangster lifestyle that his daddy rapped about. But there's no fame and fortune in that, right? You gotta remember one of the first things I did, HB, you remember, what a dope man, eh? Ain't no dope man. Young Jeezy, like, selling dope. I'm the snowman. Nigga, ain't no more snowman out here.
Nope.
Ain't take that route no more.
Mm-mm.
And if they are, they definitely ain't rapping, man. They
And
ain't
Mexicans, if
rapping
they
about
are,
it.
right? And the Mexicans got the block, nigga. The niggas out here selling fent, right?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't got no
Yeah.
dope. Nigga, if you buy some dope from a nigga out here, you commit suicide. What the nigga said on my stream? These niggas out here smoking dope, bad dope. That's what he said. Nigga died of bad dope. I show you niggas slump dope. That ain't no good dope to slump these fucking niggas over there. That's bad dope.
Man, I know two. I
Hey.
know two people that left last year because of
How many
Hey,
niggas
Phoenix.
those you niggas laid down, huh?
Well, I
Go
want to
ahead.
comment to Phoenix Fish
Go
comment
ahead.
right here. It takes a level of discipline to hone your craft. Only a few superstars in the league. The rest of those guys are fighting for their jobs, and that's kind of my point. Phoenix Fish, you have to be chosen to be in that shit, man. You got to be chosen by these people.
You know, I got a point, HB. I want to run it past you. Since we got a bunch of niggas up here, MFB, everybody chime in. All you niggas have seen The Wire, right? The Wire.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
hell
That was
yeah.
a great show.
And you know, there was a tag team, a duo, Avon and Stringer.
Stringer, yeah.
Stringer was a smart nigga.
Allegedly.
And Avon, right, you know, but Avon was the street nigga. Avon go in jail and start fucking around in the jail, and the street niggas, you know, he dealt with the street niggas, and Avon and Stringer dealt with, he's more intellectual. And I think, in many ways that kind of is what's necessary in many, many cases, right? How many niggas come out here and fuck, nigga? I wish I wish YouTube hadn't deleted that stream, and it would have shown you some guys very important. I wish Universal Jones was back, baby. I guess he dipped out. Anyway, so Lisa, my lovely lady Lisa, she called me. This is dead nigga in the house.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't about to go do shit, right? She wasn't about to do shit. She ain't even had to say, well, what you gonna do? She already know it's gonna be done. And maybe I ain't the smartest nigga, but I'm more of a Stringer type nigga. Or Avon type nigga. I get down and dirty a little bit. But I do think, what's missing a lot is the Stringer Bell type niggas and the Avon, the combination of the two. People have to be able to work together. And,
Yeah.
And, that dead nigga yesterday was, a case in point. That my partners didn't even have to ask, well, who's going to clean this nigga up? They women. Who the fuck they gonna ask? You think I'm gonna ask their ass to come over here and help me clean this nigga up? Right? And I think it's a give and take, a yin and a yang. And I think that it's a very good example. I think it was a very teachable example in many ways. A young nigga, Lisa calling in, and then me, right? Shit, we're gonna clean this motherfucker up and get it back there, back in business. Next man up. All right. Anyway, enough of that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because I mean, a weaker person, man, they would have been crying. They would have. Oh my God, it's a dead body. Oh.
You heard the little fuck nigga, he's a good nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
He was traumatized, John.
He was traumatized. He was like, John, look at it from my perspective, John. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Bro?
Bitch, you get in prison. That's gonna be your perspective, nigga. Prison.
You can tell that he's not from the hood.
That's the type of guy you gotta slap around a couple times, man. Shut up, nigga.
Fuck up. That's why I'm at the moving, Mitch, because if the police keep coming around there, he can't take that pressure. You understand?
Yeah.
I said, John was there when I walked in, the nigga was laid out. And you heard the police say, well, we know you were there. Oh, we know you on the scene. Right?
Oh man, John, y'all lucky. Y'all so lucky. Like John, y'all so lucky. Y'all don't got Italian beefs and Pepsis out there, man. That nigga would have told everything, man.
I know fucking cameras in my house. Everybody, people be like, why you ain't got no camera? Nigga, I don't want no fucking cameras in my house.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, speaking of the Wire, shit, I'm in the low rises right now.
Oh
hey,
shit!
Where's D'Angelo Barksdale at, man?
Hey, that's some downside projects right there. I know the look of them downside projects right there.
What they say on the Wire? We got them red tops, got blue tops.
Go buy some of that dope online.
Got that pandemic.
Almost coming.
Oh, apologies, nigga, for 1 minute. Nigga, I was on the stream the other day, Jay Boogie. He said, hopefully John called it biohazard remediation. Nigga, I cleaned up a nigga that bled out. My motherfuckers, me and Johnny Boy. Right. Nigga, I'm about to go in there and clean that shit up myself. Put me a mask on, maybe, because that smell is unbelievable. You heard the nigga on the street, AB, when that nigga said, when you open that door, it smell like death.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Indescribable, man.
Hey, my man. Hey,
Put the camera on. Goddamn it, put the camera on. Buy that red top without the camera on.
Yeah, Boston, go buy a two for 15, man.
No,
Two
it's
for
a
20.
one for one. What do they call it again? One bag of dope, one bag of coke.
But you know,
1 and 1, man. They get you for a 1 and 1, man.
cut the camera on. MLB.
Hold up. I get shot around here, man.
Like shit,
I
man.
got them cheeseburgers,
Man,
man.
man, I'll tell you, man. You know how the last time I was on here, I said I didn't know if there was some real projects, man. I went to some real projects here, man, in this city, man.
Hey, hold on, MLB.
Man,
Hold on, MLB. You see how they got the HVAC gated up right there? You see that shit?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That
yeah.
motherfucker arms around that bitch. You see that shit, HB?
Yeah, man. That's yeah. He in the trenches for real, man.
That's crazy. I've never seen a
Yo,
gated up
Wait a
this
minute.
is bad, man.
What the fuck happened there? Nigga, go
dude.
watch the other stream, nigga. I showed that nigga.
John, where I live, I've never
Yeah.
seen that, bro. Never.
Nigga, I showed that nigga.
Yeah, Phoenix Fish. Just so you know, just for anybody just pulling up to the stream, if you guys remember the guy that actually moved on, passed away, he's the one that called in and was telling John, I appreciate you being a black landlord. He was that same guy that called.
It's a blessing, he said. It's a
Yeah,
blessing.
it was a
Baby.
blessing. He
It's a
said,
Yeah.
yeah,
blessing.
a blessing.
I bless these
Damn,
niggas.
damn.
I-
Angel John Galt.
Thank God.
Saint
Young
Saint
God.
Saint John Galt.
Yeah, I saw
Wait,
it. I
wait, wait,
saw
wait,
the.
wait, wait. That was the guy who shit on the floor and died.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
nigga
yeah,
them
yeah,
all over that. That nigga, he left this
Oh,
world in a
yeah.
trail of shit.
Boston, you want the video, Boston? I
I
got
saw
the.
it. I saw it. I saw it last night. Portia sent it
Nigga,
to
we
me.
got
Oh,
we
okay,
got
okay, okay,
places
okay.
to that real shit. Hey,
Saint John Galt.
I want that real shit. Send me a text message to the you can send a message on the stream. I'll send it back to you. All right.
That
Man, we
motherfucker's
got
dead, man. That shit
that's
was
a
not dead.
motherfucker.
Saint John
Hey, guys,
Galt.
with the stream, by the way, we bring you some real serious dope here. Projects, how the niggas live in the projects. You got Bree Brave and John showing you
Bear.
talking to niggas. We got the big stream here where we show you some real shit. And support the stream here. We doing
Yo,
shit.
Boston, you better be careful, Boston.
30 people in the audience. What's that, about
Hey, man.
33
I'll tell you, man. There was
yeah.
There's another spot here, man. Not this spot. There's another place, another project building, man. Here, that's so bad. I couldn't like honestly. I had to use. I took a video of it. I had to use one of my hidden cameras because it was. I'm talking about. This is one of the worst projects I've ever seen in my life. Like
Where?
it's in this same city where I'm at now. It's just at a different part of this. It's like it's the headquarters of the housing authority.
You,
Man, that
you don't
shit
have
is
to say where
fucking
you
bad.
are, but are you in the south or in the north?
Yeah, definitely deep south, deep south.
Damn.
But man, this one spot, man, I was at, it was dangerous even me driving around that place, man. I'll tell you, it was like it reminded me of. Have you guys ever seen in California with the the Grape Street Crips? You know the Jordan Downs projects. You guys ever seen what that looks like? Well, they filmed Menace to Society there.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah,
filmed
yeah, yeah.
I think they filmed that part of training day in there
Training
too.
Day,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Training
yeah.
day too.
So that I drove through there one time, and I'm telling you, this place where I went yesterday was equal, which about the same level of it actually may have been worse because there's no police that are even going in there. Like that's the thing. It's a free
Why
for
would
all.
they?
Like there's like they don't the police don't go in there. So if you get someone fuck you up in there, man, you're shit. Nothing, not too much you can do.
I hear they're it's kind of gentrified now though, Boston. Like they're
Oh,
getting people up
and
out of there.
not in Jordan Downs. It's not gentrified, man. At least it wasn't 2 years ago.
Are you talking about in LA?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. Maybe not, maybe not.
no, man. That place is. I went through there, man, and that's the one. That's the only place in Los Angeles that I felt like unsafe. I've been everywhere in LA. I've been to Watts, but if you go inside those projects into like the little inroads that go in there, like where I am now, like
Hmm.
this type of area. If you go there and you get outside of your car, and you're a white dude, you're not safe there, man. I'm telling you that right now.
Like Nickerson
That,
Garden, shit like that.
yeah, it's basically like the place I went to is like 3 blocks from Nickerson Gardens. Uh, Nickerson Gardens is like it's basically the same type of place, but it's just a different gang is runs that shit.
Hey,
That's the
let me ask you,
Bloods, the Crips.
is hey MLB was Nickerson Garden, was that the Projects in Training Day? Or was that
No,
is that the
it was Jordan Downs, the one I was telling you, the one I'm talking about right now.
okay.
But they're right next to each other. Nickerson Gardens is where the Bloods run that project. That's their territory.
Mm,
Then the Crips, they run Jordan Downs. They're the Grape
mm.
Street Crips, and man, they're out there, man. They're definitely out there, man. You drive
No,
through there.
no, no bullshit. This shit look like the apartments from the sideline, from
Yeah,
the blind side, the
the
blind
low
side.
risers, the low
Yeah,
risers.
the blind side, the blind
My
side.
grandmother used to live in projects just like these. This is how the projects are down south, man. Like little individual units. You
See,
got your own.
this shit is nothing, man. I'm telling you, compared to the place I'm gonna see if I can go through there.
Like, everybody got their own little front door, as opposed to like
They robbed
uh,
Mike. They robbed Mike. That's what just happened.
as opposed to like in the, going to the market and shit.
Can
They
you hear
robbed
me?
Boston.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yo, can you hear me?
Man, buy that dope,
Yo.
bro. Go buy some dope, man. Early selling that dope, man.
Yo,
They
can you hear
just
me?
Yeah,
We
we can
give
hear
it
you,
to you
Boston. We can
raw
hear
over
you.
here at the jump.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
time for you before they
No,
start
but for,
cutting. Man, go get some of that good dope right now. Get it on stream, man.
We give it to you
yeah, man.
raw here
I'll
at the
tell you what,
jump.
man. I'll tell you what, man. The other projects over here in this city, man. If I wanted dope, I could go there right now. I bet you I might get myself killed in the process, but if I didn't, I could come back with some dope probably. That's how bad that shit is over there.
Oh, that's
Go do it, man.
Shit, I
Come
might
on.
take you guys there right now. I might go there right now and show you guys.
No, man, you get robbed, dude.
Oh, you in Jackson, Mississippi right now?
No. I'm in a southern, south of Jackson. I'm not gonna say where, but it's about 2 hours south of Jackson.
Oh shit, you way out.
I'll put it in the back chat where I'm at.
Man, next time you in Jackson, man, let us know, and I'm gonna call Kim Wade, and you can maybe meet up with him.
That would be great, man. Because I really want to support his run for mayor, man. I really do. I hope he wins, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get you to meet with him then. You remember Kim
Yeah,
Wade,
man,
right?
I'd love to do with him. Yeah, no, I think I listened to him on his podcast too. He's got his own podcast and radio show and shit.
Yo, that nigga hilarious as a motherfucker, HB.
Yeah, he's funny,
nah.
man.
I heard him.
Who's this, John? Can you pull him up?
I heard him when he was up here. Yeah, nah, he's got it, man.
But the thing is, man, no, I think the only problem is I think his message may be a little bit too harsh for most of the people in the city because the city is like 80% black. So a lot of them are not. A lot of them, it's mostly black Democrats. You know what I mean? So he's pretty harsh. Like he talks, he doesn't hold any punches. So that's the only thing I think. Like maybe he, because of the shit that he says, that people might. I don't know. That's the only thing I think might turn people off. But I mean, I think he'd be a great mayor.
Yeah, he hardcore like a motherfucker. Let's see where it is. I put his stream up here somewhere. I gotta put it here. This is him right here. Can't wait. This he got it on the channel a while back.
Yeah, I seen this, man.
So MLB, you going to the hood or what?
Yeah. You want me to take you through there? I'll put my phone up and I'll rig it so I don't have to like be holding it and shit. I'm just gonna drive through. Yeah, I'm buying some dope.
Are you gonna smoke it live? You gonna smoke it live, Buster?
Shit, man. I think honestly, if a white dude showed up in there, they'd probably just they'd probably kill your ass, man.
Man, they might sell
you come out with the money, Wade.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm telling you, I saw there was crowds of people that in that place hanging out outside. There was trash everywhere. I didn't see a single white face. It was all blacks.
Diversity in the diversity. Diversify the neighborhood at least for that moment while you buying your dope.
They're gonna think you're a cop.
Listen,
That's
dope
a
you buy
fact.
in there be the less dope for mothers.
Yeah,
Crack.
right. Yeah. So
You're
I'm gonna
helping
go
the
buy
neighborhood buying up the
buy
dope.
some crack. Buy some
It's like,
crack.
it's like a gun buyback. You're gonna go buy a crack buyback.
Yeah.
A crack buyback. We're gonna do a crack buyback online.
Hey, John, when you were talking about, I was listening to you guys a little bit earlier. You were talking about how the about the whole black, the halftime show and Kendrick Lamar and shit.
Yeah, you want to
What you said something. I just wanted to say one thing because that was interesting. Because you said, just to give you kind of a background. So my mother, right? She's been a Democrat her whole life. She's been pretty hard, and she's always hated Donald Trump, right? But in the past couple of years, and especially since this past election, right, leading up to the election, she actually said this Kamala Harris woman, she's not catering to the nation, she's catering to the black population, and I'm not black, so I feel like they're not talking to me. She ended up voting for Donald Trump because of that shit.
Damn.
I mean,
Good for
and
her.
you have to think about it. This is someone who voted, and it's all because she said she felt like everything about the campaign was geared towards people of color, and not and like she's like, I couldn't relate to it. She's like, I couldn't relate to what she was saying because that's not my lifestyle. So that's like, they don't take into consideration that most of the people that are going to be voting for them may not be in that community. So, like, I mean, they would have been better off, toning that shit back a little bit, and they would have had, but to turn a staunch Democrat into a vote for Donald Trump, man, because you did that shit. And the same thing with the Super Bowl. It's like half that crowd, or more than half that crowd, didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. They were like, what? What is this shit, man? We don't know what the fuck they're talking about here.
I wish we had Stanley up here.
I was just thinking about that, John. And the kicker, this is the kicker. This is like the real fucked up part. If your mom says that, Boston, the first thing somebody like Stanley is gonna say is, "Oh, well, that's because you're racist." And
the thing is, though, go ahead.
That's where you really lose these people, because they're not necessarily racist. They might have a little bigoted point of views here and there, but they're not racist people.
To be honest, man, my mother is really not. She's really not racist at all. If anyone says anything racist around her, she's one of those Democrats that's, maybe she is racist deep down, like a little bit, just like everybody is, but she's not like, like my family down here, like, like my wife's family.
Let me ask you this question, MLB. You're a white man, correct?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel? You told me about your mother, but what about you?
Well, shit. I mean, I already was not fucking with Kamal, but it didn't really have anything to do with the whole black shit. I mean, see, the thing is, I understand a lot more because I've been listening. I've been kind of listening to hip hop and shit for a long time, so I understand a lot of the some of the shit. I mean, like, obviously, I don't understand all of it, but I understand some of the references that they make. Like Nick Kendrick Lamar's performance, I got it. Like, I got what he was, some of the shit that he was trying to do. But I'm just saying, other people who have no idea about any of it, have no idea who Drake is, no idea who, or they may know who he is, but they don't know anything about these. They're sitting there being like, "What the hell is this?" Like, I mean, for me, I'm just thinking like, well, this is just some dumb shit. Like, that's a rap beef that happened last year. From if I remember correctly, I don't know why he's even still doing anything about it. I mean, he won. I think he lost the battle, but everyone else thinks he won.
Wait a minute. I want to zoom in on what you just said. So, as a white person looking at this Super Bowl battle without the knowledge of this rap beef and shit, what's your take?
I mean, I think that it's just like, okay, what am I missing here? Like, what are they talking about? Because no one is good. People who don't understand any of it, who've never been exposed to it, they're not going to know any of these references that are being made in these songs or anything else,
What
they're not
references
going to
are you
understand it.
referring to?
I mean,
What?
just all the whole minor, the whole all the stuff that he said in that main song, the "Not Like Us" song. People don't even know what that means. Not like us. They don't. Most people don't know what he's talking about. They think, what does he mean when he says that?
But what would a white person infer from that? If you heard a song called "Not Like Us" by a
They
black,
would say that this isn't for us. This isn't for us.
for who?
This is
For us being who?
for us white people. This is not for us.
Is that how you think white people take Kendrick
Yes.
Lamar? Not like us. Okay.
Yes, I think that's what they thought when they saw that, because they saw a stage filled with almost mostly blacks,
Well,
and
blacks was it? Was it all blacks?
I mean it was most of the people on that
I
stage were
didn't.
black. Yeah,
I didn't see any white people.
There was
Okay.
probably Hispanics there.
I ain't even seen
They-
Hispanics, man.
they were all pretty
Honestly.
dark skinned
I-
blacks too,
Yeah.
man.
There's dark skinned Hispanics.
I think he
didn't
had
see no dark.
Hispanics there.
I
I
didn't
think
see
he
no
had
Hispanics.
Hispanics there. Someone said he had Hispanics there as a nod to the Latino gangsters. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I think that they don't care about that. See, someone like Kendrick Lamar, he's not making music for everybody. He's not. He really is only catering to one population, and he's fine with that. But that's not what you want to do if you want to be a superstar. If you want to be a superstar, you got to make music that's going to resonate with everybody on some level.
Agree.
So what do
You
you
know
think
what I
about
mean?
him winning? So what do you think about him winning those 5 Grammys? And
I
then
mean,
when you see the audience and it looks like this, you saw the audience where there were just no people responding to his music. As a white person, what does that make you think? You see this, right? You see this. When there are no white people responding, but here this black guy is just coming running full sweep of the Grammys. What do you think about that?
it's because they're thinking the same thing that I would think, man. It's like, this is not a show for us. This wasn't made to make us, this is not for us. But we don't, this is not our community. This is not aren't the people we know. No one knows anything about this. This is something else. Like, this is something we don't understand, and I think it just goes to show the separation between. I feel like the race relations, people have been becoming more they've become segregated more, just like than they were 10 years ago. I mean, it's like it's hard. Just I feel like I've seen it shift.
So
You know,
you're in
like,
agreement with HB that these type. I think HB said this, that these type of events are like divisive.
yeah, I mean just making a song and a performance like that, it kind of is like it's like a new version of kind of like Malcolm X's shit in a way. Like, I mean, not on the same level, but the same message. You know what I mean?
So what do you think of the national anthem that
Yeah, I
they're
was just
saying?
about to ask you, what do you think about the black national anthem and then the black transsexual singing the national anthem? And to add on to that, I want to know it's a compound sentence. But now the blacks are standing for the national anthem when just 5 years ago they were kneeling for it. Now that they've taken it over, then they're standing for it. What do you think about that?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they made a version of the national anthem specifically for their community.
Wait, stop right there. So what you're saying is that the blacks have adopted the national anthem and kind of jazzed it up or wrapped it up to appeal to blacks.
They made their own. They made it into something that they could understand and something that could be for them, so that they could take pride in the country in their own way, I guess.
So when you hear the national anthem sung the way that blacks sing it, you think it's for them?
I mean, I think that this is just my personal opinion. I feel like what they're doing is they're separating themselves from the rest of the population. They're saying we are grateful for this country for our own reasons that none of you can understand. We are a lot of them believe different things. They think that that they've been here before everyone else, that it's really our country. We built this country. This song is for us, not you. you have your song, we have our song. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like they're trying to do. I mean, I don't know what do you guys think?
Well, let me ask you this question: when you hear this right here, what do you think?
Because at the end of the day, nothing more powerful than rap music. I don't.
Did you hear that, MFP?
Yeah, I mean, I hear it. I mean, like, but I mean, I'm someone who's always been a fan of hip hop, but that doesn't apply to most your average American. Regardless, just never mind even white. Just your average American. They don't agree with that statement.
You say they would or would not?
No, they do not agree with that statement at all.
They don't agree
Yeah,
with it.
same here.
Why do you think they don't agree?
Because that's not their culture. It's not their culture.
Not only
HB,
that, it's just
hold
entertainment.
on, Latino. HB, what do you think about that? Chime in, HB.
Yeah, to a certain extent, I think I don't think most Americans would agree with it, but it is very influential though too. But it's like a counterculture, you know. So
It's not even about whether or not it's true. It's about whether the people think it's true. I'm saying, like,
yeah,
I believe that it is extremely influential, but I'm a fan of that type of music. So I'm trying to think about it through the eyes of someone who's not a fan.
Yeah.
Someone, you know what I
Do you?
mean?
yeah,
So when you, as a white person doesn't who doesn't subscribe to hip hop, there are a lot of whites, or maybe the ones that do. Is hip hop that powerful to whites?
I mean, it was powerful to me. I can just speak for myself. Definitely, it was powerful to me. But a lot of whites, they had nothing to do with it. Like a lot of whites that I know never listened to hip hop, never liked it. Just they could tolerate it, I guess, but they didn't understand it. See, I was someone who even all through when I was younger, I went to all different hip hop, underground hip hop artists. Their shows in Washington D.C. I used to go to the 930 Club in D.C.
Yeah. It's still open. Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, there used to be a club called Nation. You remember that
Yeah.
club Nation? Yeah.
Yeah.
So back when I was in college, between 2000 2004, I used to be going to those two spots a lot for shows, for different shows. Most Def, Talib Kweli. I saw Nas there. I saw some other underground, like more less known artists. But so I've been a fan of that music for a long time now. But there's people that I would tell them that I was going to these concerts. They wouldn't know who the fuck I was talking about. They'd be like, "You're going to see what?"
yeah, yeah,
You know. So I mean, I feel like it's just there's a disconnect because there's people there that are just not understanding. They're saying this is the Super Bowl, one of the biggest events of the year, okay? But they chose to have this guy come out here who we don't know, talking a bunch of shit that we don't understand. This is not what we expect when we come to the Super Bowl. We expect someone like a Taylor Swift or like
A Bruno Mars,
even a Drake, even a
even
Drake.
Bruno
They
Mars.
could
Bruno
take,
Mars wouldn't make
yeah,
it.
but not this shit. This is a niche. Like Kendrick Lamar raps about shit, and he caters very specifically to a segment of the black population, not necessarily all blacks, but the black Americans. The
He's like
found
a black,
the
like
I
a
guess
black rap
the
rebel.
FBA, like that song. Not Like Us became like the anthem for the FBAs.
yep,
Oh,
Yeah, we
really?
like that
You
guy.
know, I thought the same thing. Did anyone else think the same thing, that it did not like us became an anthem for the FBAs versus say
oh
the
yeah, what? Oh yeah,
Abiola says it's a good song. Do you think that this was somewhat artificially hyped to maybe someone said balkanization, but to like heighten the tensions between groups,
I
white?
mean, I think that was the result. I don't know if that was the intention, but that was the result. It definitely was the result because you hear people all over the internet in chat rooms, live chats saying they not like us, and what they mean is they're not black like us. Not in the same way that we are. Not They may be black, but they're not black the way we're black. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting.
But yeah, I mean, I was listening to your guys' take on it, and but just as a white person, that was pretty much my interpretation of it. Like, it was it wasn't what you would expect to see at a Super Bowl
Not
halftime.
at
I mean,
all.
we've never seen anything like that before on it's like on a stage of that magnitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just we've never seen that. Like it that was to see Kendrick Lamar dressed up the way he was dressed, saying the shit that he was saying. It was like this is the kind of thing I'd see at the 9:30 club, like and that would make sense. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. How was he dressed? You mentioned his dress.
Um, I'm trying to remember exactly what he was wearing. Do
He
you
had a
do you have a picture
no,
of it?
I remember what he had on. He had a Pelicans jacket on, leather jacket, and then he had on a shirt and some jeans, and he had a chain that was a A minor chain, like a
Yeah, the A
A.
minor chain. I saw that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So from a generic white person that knows nothing about Kendrick Lamar, you mentioned his dress. What stuck out to you regarding his dress? Because I didn't see it. Only
I mean,
snippet.
he just. I mean, he was wearing. What was he wearing on his head? HB.
He had on a. I think he had on a. He had on a hat, but it was like I don't know what team it was on his head though. I'm not sure.
But it was something else though. I feel like he had underneath the hat. He had on some sort of like it wasn't a do rag, but it was something. He was wearing something that was like, man, it was some
I
sort
know he
of.
had like some. I know he had like some pins on his hat too. I don't know what the pins were though.
I just remember thinking this looks like gang. This looks like some sort of gang color shit. Like because they had the red and the blue.
Yeah.
So
I
I mean, I
mean,
feel like that was something. It had something to do with like we're using the colors of the American flag, but we're using them for a different reason than what
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Oh, really? So you caught that connection too. Okay. I want to ask you about this right here. Take a look at this right here, MFP. Can you see this?
To the crowd, you mean?
Yeah. I want you to see the
Yeah, yeah,
woman bopping her head while
yeah.
all the other whites are just sitting, and others, not just whites, are just sitting there, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
They're looking down at their phones and shit.
Say what? Yeah, they're looking
They're
down at
looking
them.
down at their phones and shit.
What does that say to you as a white man? I know you spin, screw, chopped and screw, but a non-chopped and screw white man, what does that say to you?
I mean, it just says that those people are bored and they don't understand what they're listening to, so they're like, all right, let's get this shit over with. I mean, like, yeah, let them do their thing, but this isn't for us. This is not for us to be even. The message isn't for us. You know what I mean? They're not
wait,
talking to us.
wait, Boston. Now there's a husband and one white lady. She's really getting down. All these white people are pretty much. You see her number 17 right now. She's essentially over there twerking.
Yep.
How would you feel if that was God forbid if that was your wife?
Yeah, assess that
I,
from a
I
white man.
mean, I would have to say that I'd be very disappointed.
What? Okay, why would you be very disappointed if your woman was up there today?
Okay, you know why?
Go ahead. Did we lose him?
Yo, can you guys hear me still?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yo, I'm gonna be right back. My wife. It's kind of important. Let me. I'm gonna jump right back on. I'm gonna jump right back on. I'll be right back.
All right. How ironic. Her ears were burning, man. Are you talking about me, Boston?
What's up, HB, Galt? How y'all doing?
One day at a time, man. We're above ground, 12 man.
Yeah, another day above ground, right.
Little places we could be, 12 man.
12 man, I know your Seahawks weren't in the Super Bowl, but what'd you think of it?
Well, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't really watch halftime. I was too busy smoking wings, shit like that. And then I was chatting with some people on a local Facebook page, and we were going back and forth about it. I thought it was an incredible win. What I really liked is when Taylor Swift got booed and Trump got cheered.
Now, 12 man, from your perspective, Now I know you were smoking during halftime, but what would have what who could have showed up to make you say, you know what, I'm gonna put this weed down and watch this halftime show all time? Like if they're dead or alive, it doesn't even matter. What would your halftime
I
show look
thought
like?
my well, I will say that my favorite Super Bowl halftime show was Prince in 2007 when it was pouring down rain,
Yeah,
and he was out there singing. That was all-time classic. Like,
yeah,
everybody understood it. You
yeah.
know what I mean? And
Purple rain, man,
yeah,
purple rain.
yeah, and it was pouring down rain, and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
halftime, and
yeah.
that was probably the most epic ever.
Is there one celebrity that would have like the Prince type or Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston or I don't know Bruce Springsteen, whoever else is one? Is there anyone else that big?
I don't know, man. Maybe Mariah Carey or something. I
Oh,
don't know. I
yeah.
don't know. It's kind of tough now, man. These celebrities ain't really what they used to be.
Yeah, you don't have to be, I guess, as big nowadays. You can be a Kendrick Lamar and be very wealthy without appealing to broader classes of people. Maybe back in the day, they had to appeal to the masses.
Yeah, big time.
And that's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of agree with the other guy that was on here, the other white boy, saying that like a lot of that shit most Americans just don't connect with. So,
Do you listen to rap music at all, 12 Man?
do I listen to rap music?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I listen to old school shit like old Tupac, Eazy-E, niggas with attitudes, and people like that. I ain't with a lot of this new shit.
Yeah.
Tom
See,
Gurley said you do the Who.
they could have got away with niggas with attitude, man. I think it would have had the same. I think it would have had the same message, but at least everybody could have enjoyed it.
Is the Who, U2, Katy Perry, Madonna have all done halftime shows. Lady Gaga, Usher, Maroon 5, and Rihanna. Yeah, I'm just wondering who else could they have chosen? Someone just big enough to do it. Maybe there isn't one individual anymore big enough.
Nah, not one. Telling you, man, that NSYNC and Backstreet Boys would have shit would have went crazy, man.
Are they back in vogue now? Is that why you mentioned them or what?
Oh no. I'm just thinking of what like everybody would have connected to in the audience.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then too seeing like cause like NSYNC and shit, they don't tour together anymore. Justin Timberlake. Yeah, Justin Timberlake, he's off on his own thing now. And then one of the members is gay now, so I think even like to see them all back together, it would have been like really, really good to see. But you can't just have them. You gotta have the Backstreet Boys too. They like old and overweight now, but I still think as like Americans, we all could have, everybody could have came together and been like, that's dope seeing that,
And even Bruno would have been a great one, to have back on because he's pretty good and knows how to bring people together and stuff. And it's not about like, well, this is our national anthem, that's your national anthem.
Who are you talking about?
Bullshit.
Who are you talking about? Burner.
Not Burner.
Who did he say?
I think
Bruno.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, what the hell 12 Man know about Burner?
Know about that Burner boy.
You know more about rap.
even that though, John, if they did like a whole Afrobeat set, listen, man, I think everybody would have at least been dancing.
No, I think it has enough music, cultural influence that it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Like If you're looking to put on a performance and you had to choose which was the lowest, had the highest downside, I guess you could say, or whatever. Like, just do some New Orleans shit. They have a traditional music. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think the Super Bowl should be held in New Orleans every year. That's what I think.
You can have New Orleans. Is right around what, Mardi Gras? Isn't this shit right around Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
Isn't it right around Mardi Gras? Super Bowl?
I think Mardi Gras is coming up right now, isn't it?
If it is, I make it like a pre-Mardi Gras.
Is that like an early spring thing or something, John?
I don't know when it is, but they should incorporate Mardi Gras into that shit, because they're all right around the same time. Someone was thinking creatively. Every year is going to be, partly, a Mardi Gras type thing. It's New Orleans, right? What the fuck, partying.
I love the way the Eagles just dominated, though, John.
They did.
I mean, they just totally stomped ass, dude. Like, the Seahawks didn't get there, but our Eagles did. So, us birds got to stick together, John.
NFL, right? The NFL, the NFC, right?
Yeah. Or even
you got me drinking early. I'm gonna take an early nap. HB early nap.
HB, you on the road today, homie?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right on.
Even another person I thought would have been good, Stevie Nicks too. Stevie Nicks would have been good. I think she would.
That's a woman.
She's too old, HB. She's too old, man.
Yeah, she was the singer from Fleetwood Mac. But Stevie Nicks, she would have been good too, man. But yeah, she is a little old now, but she could have been one of the performers.
HB, let me ask you a question. It's kind of off topic. Have in the last 6 months or so, any technology been introduced into trucking? That you're driving?
Nothing too crazy yet, man. I see like some of the automated trucks. They've been a lot of them that didn't not the ones that I've actually worked, but like different models have been hitting the internet. So you see what they some of the models, but man, it's.
What about like weigh stations or any of the other services that truckers deal with?
Nah. It's all pretty much. It's pretty much the same, man.
Do you think they're gonna look to cut costs? Do you see any areas where they could look to cut costs with kiosks versus workers or something like that?
You do see that at truck stops more, like self checkout a lot more at truck stops, but I don't know. It's I don't know. They already kind of charge us like a lot just to go to different truck stops and stuff. So there's not too much where you can cut the costs really in trucking. I don't really see it.
Let me ask you: Does your company track you like where you are? Like,
oh yeah.
Minute to minute, really?
Yeah. They know.
You ever call you say, "Hey, yo, you behind"?
Oh hell no, Shit, I call them more than they call me. They always
call you say, "Hey, you're ahead. Can we add some more shit to your truck and something like that?"
Oh no, that's usually what I'm calling them for. I'm like, man, where the fuck y'all at? I need another pre-plan, man. Like, get me rolling. Like,
so they're not calling you ahead of time.
No. They're never like calling me ahead of time or anything.
Really?
Like they barely call me, man. I'm the one calling them complaining about shit.
Do you think that like more automation could like optimize your time better, like keep you on the road better? Like if they match you with pickups better?
No, I could kind of see that, but the thing about like the team, there's like the thing about it is sometimes they take so many things into account where they take like weather, they take the time, they
Mm,
take the driver, the different patterns. I'm sure it could all be automated,
mm,
but it I don't know, man. I do think that part of trucking is actually being able to like your talk to somebody,
mm,
like
mm,
some of the worst places I've gone to have been automated. And it's
mm.
just one of those things where it's just like, man, you guys really want me to just drop this trailer here with, hundred
Oh,
thousand
really?
dollars worth of goods
Yeah.
and not even talk to nobody? All right, whatever, man.
Well, really? So there's some where you just drop the shit off and don't even talk to anybody. Yeah, hey, it's
Don't
here.
even, yeah, yeah, it's here. Like
Well,
I
you
put it
scan
in the,
in and out? Or you scan in and out and say, hey,
yeah,
look, I
yeah,
need
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I scan in and out. But it's
Just
still
Yeah.
something.
drop
No,
HB, just drop the trailer and then you're bobtailing it till the next pickup like
yep,
that.
yep. Some places, or they call it like a drop and hook. I'll pick up an empty trailer that's there. But I don't know, man. With trucking, even with like I can't just see it going straight to automated because with a lot of people, you got people that can't
No
even
way.
really speak. You got people that can't even really speak English that well. You
Mm.
got people with, you know, they need to talk to somebody sometimes, Like,
What about like unloading the trucks? Are they still manually unloading all the trucks?
oh
How's
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
Really?
I've never seen automated unloading yet.
Really?
Nah. Yeah, nah,
You
I
think
haven't
you
seen
think they
that.
could do that? Is that possible? I wonder.
Yeah,
This is
yeah, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, John, back in the day, we called them lumpers, right?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
We
so.
yeah,
made like $35 an hour just holding the sign, getting picked up by truckers wanting to offload their shit and get going.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. We still do that. It's sometimes I gotta
They still
pay a
have
lumper fee.
lumpers HB. I don't
Oh yeah,
believe it.
yeah, yeah. No, seriously. I think I had to pay a lumper fee the other day. It was like $550, man.
Mm.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's pretty
Ryan?
cool though.
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm surprised you're not up here arguing with Be Brave. Be Brave must not be live yet. Is Be Brave live?
No, he's not. No, he has the same. He wouldn't talk about the halftime show as well. I don't like. Who even watches a halftime show? I don't think I've watched one in 20 years. I don't care. I go in and get food, and then the national anthem. I don't watch that shit either.
Did you hear what MFB had to say about the national anthem?
Not really. What do you say?
Tell them, HB.
And basically, they have like a white version and a black version.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. I said it's balkanization.
yeah, he kind of
I think
feels
it's a
like
bad idea.
I think so too. I really
Yeah,
think
total
so.
bullshit. We're all Americans. We're not like
Well,
a separate society or anything. It's
I
all
just think
bullshit.
when there's so much push to be separate, I think it slows down. Like if you look at the groups that come to America and they literally integrate as quickly and as fast as possible, and don't try to be distinctive, they do very well. They're very
Yeah,
successful, right? I mean, look at the fucking
yeah,
Iranians. The Iranians come here and they make shit tons of money. They don't have they're like, we're coming here, we're gonna pretend we're white, we're gonna be in the psychiatry business, doctors, like they literally just are like, hey, we're white, and
Hey, Ryan, too. The bigger thing too is that it's pushed by these corporations too. That's what makes it so fake to me. It's like you got billion-dollar companies pushing this division. It's not like people on the
no,
ground
yeah,
level doing
it's
it.
so dumb. It's so
It's
dumb.
it's so stupid, man.
Yeah, I don't, and it's annoying. And I think, like I think initially there was a lot of, like DEI. I said this the other day. Like initially they did a study, and DEI showed that, hey man, these more diverse companies are able to. They were more profitable. They had some women, they had some black people, and some fucking Latinos, and some at all. They did better. Like customer interface was better, and I don't think it goes across the board with all industries that you could do the study, but So the next thing you know, business adopted it some, and then as soon as the government got a hold of it, it was managing by the numbers and it fucked up DEI. But it was in 2012, it was kind of effective at business being more profitable. So
you know
it's
what
more
DEI is very effective. You know what DEI is very effective. I'll give you an example. And I've talked about this before.
Carson, I mean, John, it
I'll
gives
give
you
a
different
very
routes.
good example. Let me give you a
I don't
very
know.
good.
I don't know if in computer programming it matters, but I know that like when
I'm
you have a customer interface,
going to give you a very good example of where it matters. And I've talked about this before, and it matters in stuff like this. This is where I will agree with you need diverse groups of people. Let's see what we have here. And here's well, this one's going to be blocked, but let me go back to another one.
Procter and Gamble gains amongst Hispanics.
Hold on. I'm going to show you kind of more specifically. Damn, I can't read that one.
HB rolled out.
So I read an article years ago about like that Hispanics and blacks, but Hispanics in particular, prefer detergent with fragrance.
Okay.
Gain scents have helped lure Hispanics who make pleasing fragrance a high priority. Island Fresh often have Spanish translations, Febreze air fresheners, so on and so forth. Dishwashing brands. And so if you're white and you don't know that and you're trying to appeal to Hispanics, a Hispanic could be of value to you by saying, hey, our people like, like fruity shit or whatever.
Sure.
But in terms of programming, it really doesn't work. It doesn't.
Yeah, or like in engineering. I don't think you need diversity in engineering if you're trying to build a fucking bridge, right? But I do think that in all the marketing fields and all the human contact stuff, absolutely. I mean, your law firm should probably have diversity, things like that, right? But what I'm saying is, it was a smart thing. The government got a hold of it, and literally all the HR managers said, "Well, we got to have this percentage and that percentage," and they just distorted the shit out of it, right?
Yeah.
They fucking they ruined it, and now we got pushed back against it. Well, it's initially it was actually kind of a smart thing, and it made sense. Like, it even flows into other stuff. Like, for example, DEI included the autistic, right? And so if you work for a finance company, hiring autistic people is great for the math and the stat part, the statistics, things like that, the quants. I mean, autistic people are fucking incredible at that shit, right? So why not recruit them? Well, they couldn't get through the interview process before, but because of DEI, they said, okay, we're going to take a look at this group. Wow, they're really great at the math, right? I mean, autistic people Einstein was autistic, Elon's probably autistic. So like, it was a good thing, and the government, it just like it does everything, gets involved and literally fucks it up as much as you can fuck anything up. Typical. And so I don't know. I guess my point is, I don't like all this balkanization. I try to, I liked it in the 90s, kind of a colorblind society. Like, obviously people can see color, but you treat people the same. Try not to be preformed opinions, as you know, John. You know me, John. When you guys get on your stuff, I pray away the bad thought.
You are the moderate. You are the moderate here.
No, it's not nice. It's not who I want to be, But anyway, but I do get irritated when white people are racist and black people are racist. I mean, it's just not good. Some of these shows, they got a lot of black anger and towards whites and white anger. I just think it's not useful. It's not useful. And the fucking Super Bowl, yeah, they're like, we got to have a separate anthem. I mean, I didn't think Kendrick Lamar was hateful. It was American flag. I don't think it was Bloods and Crips and bullshit. I don't think that. And
yeah, I didn't it either. But Portia went into more the references that, and HB, I think was going into the MLB maybe as well. So
most whites didn't get it. Most white people didn't get it. They were
right.
just sitting through it, going to take a piss. That girl dancing, who gives a? I mean, I don't. You know, I don't think it was anything.
Serena Williams.
What's that?
You talking about Serena Williams dancing?
No, you were talking about that woman dancing with her husband to that song, and kind of making an ass out of herself. But I mean, I think some people are loosey goosey, and I mean, you know, some people are prudish, and you know what I mean. Like I tell my wife, I'm like, get out there and dance a little bit, Jesus.
Really?
Being too fucking prudish, you know. But yeah, man, like it's cool, you know, it's cool. But anyway, I don't know. I don't, and then I don't know why there is even a racial component to the Super Bowl. It should just be men playing the sport, and who gives a fuck, you know. And then and it is sad that Lamar Jackson didn't win, and fuck, you know, it sucks. I want to see him win. I will admit, Jalen Hurts, it seems like a better Lamar Jackson. He can run, and he can fucking throw. And Lamar just cannot get that damn over the top throw. He can't get any of the timing routes, and it's aggravating. And I know he's worked on it. I just don't know if he can ever be able to do it. So I don't know what to do here in the Baltimore area.
Are you now coming around to what I said early in the season, Ryan? Is that what you're saying?
Look, I don't know. I know that, you know, it just sucks because I thought he'd be. Here's the problem with Lamar Jackson, John. Every field he's ever stepped on, he's the number one athlete on the field. Again, I've never seen a quicker player in terms of start, stop, side to side. Like, he can fucking smoke anybody. I don't think he ever had to work on the throwing part. He could use his leg. Like, he never had to develop that. And now I think he has to, and he can't. And I mean, you got to think about it. Like, you got a guy that's got zero athleticism, like fucking Brady, right? He has to work on the throws and the timing and all that shit, right? Lamar's never had to do that. He's literally the best on every field he goes on. So now he's like, oh shit, I gotta learn timing routes. I gotta learn to throw over the top and dump it down the chimney. Like, he can hit people on crossing routes. That's about it, sadly. So, you know,
yeah,
he had a great year, and he can't get the monkey off his back. He cannot get to that next level, man. And you know,
Ryan, I think I've asked you this before, and I asked the audience why we're waiting on HB to come back. 12th man, you up here? 12th man, you still here?
Yeah, he's hanging.
What's up, John?
Man, did I preview the did I preview this with you? This is gonna be used on Be Brave. You know, we initially started off with
that was bullshit. He's trying to do that shit yesterday. Like, he's full of shit. That's fucking fake as shit.
Like me knocking out my weed ball, John.
It's fucking fake.
Like ding, ding, ding.
That's bullshit. It is funny, John.
Knock the weed ball out and refill it, right?
It is.
But we're gonna step it up, you know, a little bit. And we got this, Ryan. I want to get your opinion on this, Ryan.
Sir, I'm going to need you. We got a runner. Black male heading northbound towards Bird Street. Send backup. Send back.
Oh, shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Again.
Good God. We got a hot one.
Right outside, John? Is that right outside your house?
Where'd you get that, John? Where'd you get that? Just pull that right offline. Be Brave, send it to you, I'm sure.
Hands on your head. We got a runner. Black male heading northbound towards Bird.
Man, me and Craig gonna be rocking on Friday, guys. Oh man.
You know, they're trying to get rid of some of these. You should see this legislation in Maryland right now. They put forth a bill. Check this out, right? Because they're very woke in Maryland, and they're like, well, it's disproportionately blah, 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 right? There's a bill put forth that a cop can't pull you over for an illegal U-turn, having your fucking tail lights out, no headlights on, all this shit. Like there's 5 or 6 things put forth in the Maryland state legislature, and I'm like, so let me get this straight. You can ride down the road. Oh, by the way, your license plates, you don't have your registration stickers on. You're not, in other words, you're not even fucking registered. They can't pull you over as a primary offense. And I'm like, so let me get this straight. You can ride down the road with no lights on, no registration, no re-register. So I tell you what, I'm not going to pay for registration anymore.
Gee, now you finally know.
Fuck them people. Then let me tell you something. Every cop I go by, I'll have my lights off. I'm up to do illegal U-turns.
They gonna pull you over.
Shit. You stupid motherfucker. No, listen, man. I'm a great driver. I got no tickets for like 20 years. Right? No tickets. So at the end of the day, though. Hold on, John. Hold on. Check it out, John. No, if you litter out your window, there's going to be no. They cannot pull you over for that. So I'm going to be throwing fucking cinder blocks out my truck window. Okay. Just because they can't pull me over, I'll just keep driving. Cool, no problem. I'll throw fucking wheelbarrows out. I'll be kicking shit off the back. Like, fuck it, it's litter.
You ain't gonna do that.
Can you fucking believe, though, like a cop can't pull you over for littering as a primary offense? You can just throw cheeseburger wrappers out. That's crazy. What is wrong with these people? I'll tell you what, man. It is crazy that they can't pull you over for that shit. And it's all, they're like, well, the cops pull people over for this stuff. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, they should. Littering's illegal. I mean, if you walk in
the new soundbite, that's the one. Yeah. That's going. Yeah. You might gotta get the he needs some milk. That soundbite one too. Oh man, I might have a couple I could send you too.
Yeah, I couldn't live without my milk. I have to have it. The main part of my diet is milk.
You know what we needed? I need a montage of like he was a good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just shoot Reverend Manning. Reverend Manning. There you go.
You know, Joe, there's a clip out there where a nigga robbed somebody, got killed, and the black girl, like, he ain't have to shoot him. He was just trying to rob.
Yo, he ain't have to shoot him. It's crazy. Yeah, nah, see, man, it's a lot of them, man.
I mean, I don't. Didn't somebody die in that situation? I don't know if it's very good to put up there.
Nah.
Everybody yesterday, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, man, you might gotta play the smoke detector for Ryan, man. Say that again, Ryan. Say that again.
No, I'm not doing it. He already did it the other day.
Did you that where emergency room had to shut down because too many gunshot victims were shutting down the emergency, so they just had to shut down the whole emergency room because too many people were showing up with gunshot wounds.
Just, if you will, just look at the fucking thumbnail. Okay, look at the thumbnail of what he puts up there, dude. It's so fucked up. Look at the fucking thumbnail, man. It's just fucked up. Look at that shit. It's ridiculous, man. It's a fucking dude with blackface on. Are you shitting me? Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
Oh man.
Good lord.
I mean, he
actually, the best soundbite you could have is that dude that called in the other day, John. That was fucking going nuts. Remember that guy? That dude was like, "What's this fucking like?" That dude was out of his mind. He was out of his fucking mind. I was like, "Oh my god, that dude's nuts."
Or you know when I might be able to find you the when a nigga gets shot outside and they show up, or the mom comes outside screaming, "Get up! Get up! Get up!" they start clapping.
He ain't waking up.
I know. Wake up!
Okay. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea.
Nah. I
Hey,
think.
how long you think when this shit get bad? It be Braid show gonna get bad, man.
No. I mean, ain't that the point though, man? They try to trigger people, man. You gotta go all the way. You gotta go all the way.
He was on HP. He was on the wrong block at the wrong time.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, man?
He was going to college.
This shit gonna get bad though, bro. I do like 10 shows. We get about 10 shows in, somebody make this shit bad.
I know all about that.
You got
being on the wrong block at the wrong time. Oh yeah.
Send me clips.
It's
Yeah. I did wanna that video with the shooting for the new Jordans that just came out too. That was crazy. I did see that one. I saw that one.
That was in what someone said that was in Louisiana somewhere?
Yeah, it was somewhere down south. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm not. That's a very dangerous place to be, man. A Jordan release in the hood, very dangerous, man. I'd much rather just order that shit online if it's that serious.
Yeah. I try to stay in low crime areas.
Yeah.
That hood's dangerous. Avoid it. Protect yourself.
Universal Jones, the crazy thing too is like the 5s ain't even worth getting shot over, man. I could see if they were 11s, but the 5s and the 5s crease up as soon as you walk up out of there. Before you even pull it out the box, they start creasing up. The 5s is not worth it, man. Yeah, Universal. That's we understand, man. You can just buy that shit online, man. I'm not standing in line for no goddamn Jordans, man. Especially when a bunch of niggas around, man. Back when I did used to buy sneakers, I would literally drive over to Canada and go stand in line over there because I knew they wasn't on shit. I was about to stand in line in Detroit. Are you crazy? Niggas used to get robbed out there. You crazy?
I had to find that clip.
Well, I don't live in cities anymore, man. You always have to look over your back and shit. And who wants to live like that?
Yeah, especially for some Jordans, man. Ryan get his Jordans, man. He just get them. Somebody bring them to him, man. Bring it to him on the job site. He ain't standing in line, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, Hector, bring me them Jordan 5s.
Hey, steel toe. I want the steel toe version, motherfuckers. The most important word is this. Trabaje. Trabaje, motherfucker. It means get to work.
Can anyone find that clip of that woman? Anyone have that clip of that woman that it was a black woman and she was saying, I think her brother, her son, or nephew, somebody had been shot, robbed, or somebody. Damn, it may have been at a dollar store. Right? Yeah, that's what it was. And she said, "You ain't have to shoot him. He's a good boy. You ain't have to shoot him. You didn't have to shoot." I'm looking for this shit, HB.
Oh man,
listen, man. That is mental illness. Like if your risk reward factor is I will risk major issues for $1 or $5, like that's a mental illness. Like that's not the human mind goes. It's all risk reward, right? Everything we do, the risk of driving is low, the reward's high. That's mental illness, man.
Yo, John, I think you gotta start looking for a new sound clip every week just to add it to the show. Just start playing all of them. Just play them all at the same time. Fuck it.
No, John. When you get somebody calling in like that dude the other day that was screaming all crazy, you got to do the chirp because that shit makes it fucking funny. And then when he finishes after like a 10-minute rant, be like, "Hey man, is that your smoke detector?"
When we put it,
We got to runner. Black male heading northbound towards Burn.
That's what we gonna play. Blackmail.
Yeah, no, that's gold right there, man. Yeah, that was.
How come nobody is talking about the Luka trade? That's what I want
The who?
The what?
to know.
Oh,
The Luka
The
trade.
what?
Oh no,
You guys don't know what the fucking Luka trade is, man. Come on.
no. I talked about it. It's a business move, man. They gotta get Luka. They gotta get Luka in shape to take over the NBA, man. He needs to get in better shape. Who better than to send him with than LeBron?
I agree with that, but I don't think it's a weight issue because he was still playing. I think he.
Oh
Did,
no,
I think it was the money, man. I mean, he was getting. Listen, he was getting 80 million a year. 80 million, dude. That is crazy.
It's not the money as much as it is the longevity. I think, especially with these European players, like he came in already a champion over in the Euro League.
Yeah, but he was like 17. He was.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only 25.
I know. That should just tell you. Like I don't know if these guys love basketball like that. I think it's just kind of like they're just really good at it. They're just better than a lot of the Americans, honestly. So
I mean, they're all better. I mean, go down the top 10. They're all Europeans.
yeah,
You got Wembley, Luka, what's the name? Doncic, Antetokounmpo, like the last fucking 8 MVPs. I mean, they're all Embiid is. I mean, we're just giving up.
Yeah, no, but I do think it is a weight issue with Luka, man. Like, bro, just cannot stay in shape, and that just really just goes to show how great he really is. It's the same thing with Zion. Like the dude, Zion is like, I mean, he's just a fat fuck, man. But bro can still put up 40 points on 80% shooting. It's really
Both of those players you just described are the same age, and listen, both are fat.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you, I think it's generational in a way, right? Like these other guys, you look at LeBron, he takes care of himself, right? Completely.
Yeah.
He's 41 years old. Dude, Luka and Zion both are fat asses, dude. I mean, that's a good
Big
point.
time. Yep.
Same
Yep.
age, they're just
They
motherfuckers
both
are
stay
getting
injured.
up into them. They stay injured. That's right, and it's always like a pulled calf or some bullshit. Pulled calf. I got a pulled calf. You know what that means? That motherfucker's been eating again. Probably ding dongs. Those goddamn. He's eating Twinkies. They just cheesesteaks. They probably hang out together actually and go to buffets and shit.
Yeah,
That
they probably
fuck.
eat together. Honestly. Yeah,
Well, they're
you
both
gotta.
making $1 trillion. So what is there to work for?
Anytime I go to Chinese buffet, I always grab the Mongolian beef, and then I fill my whole plate up with that, and then just chow down.
Dude, you got to think. Look, who's the best American player? It was John Morant, right? He got in trouble. I don't even know what the fuck his deal is. Well, who is it? Tell me.
I don't
John
know.
Morant was probably the best prospect, right?
I don't even
Coming
know.
in.
I don't even know who. There's not like one person that's so ahead of everybody that you could just say he's the best.
Are we talking about new players?
Well,
just give me a top American player. Tell me one. Steph Curry is 36 years old.
Hasn't been the same since Michael Jordan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Face it, the NBA will never be the same.
Well, it probably won't, but we're still talking modern. Yeah.
They're just lazy.
Steph Curry's 30.
Ryan, are you basing this just off just a player or like team wise?
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is the game is now Europeans and fucking Africans and Asians.
Yeah, I agree with you. I
mean, if you look like Antetokounmpo,
but you
Wembley,
know why, Ryan?
Doncic, Jokic.
You know why? Do you know why it's like that?
Because Americans are lazy. Because
AAU, man, AAU basketball.
Why, it sucks now or what?
No, they just it's it's so easy for regular people to create teams, and you could just buy into these leagues. So let's just say we find a couple kids and we could just put a team together, and now they have a lot of these guys. Well, they living through their sons, so they will hold their kids back like 2-3 years in like middle school before they get to high school, just to have them rank higher. They're not doing that overseas.
Maybe, yeah. I don't. Yeah.
That's why the game is the way it is. They're not teaching. They're not even teaching like fundamentals. Because even if you look at like Luka and Joker, they slow as shit, but they're fundamentals. Everything about them is fundamental. They're slow. They're not athletic, but they be
not at all.
They be torching the league.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, I tell you something that's interesting. The one and done era started, and American basketball just went south. Like, I mean, I don't know if it is correlate, right? But it's almost like stay in college a couple more years and develop instead of going straight to the NBA. Like it seems like that's when it fell off. It could just be coincidence, but
no, I agree. I agree with you. But
Yeah,
it's
man.
gonna get worse now. You got NIL deals. These kids making 3-4 millions before they even get to college.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to make them lazy. But think about like if Michael Jordan came straight out of high school, he got cut in 10th grade, right? He goes, he starts playing for Carolina, and he really developed a tremendous game there. I mean, I know Kobe and LeBron, of course, were just freak athletes, etc. But I just wonder what's not working at this point. Like the top fucking 5 players are not American players at all. It's our game. We invented the fucking game. We dominate for the last 100 years, and now it's like it's leaving. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. So, and you're right about that. Like, if you look at, I don't even understand why Luke is good. Like, he's quick, but he can only go right. And I mean, he's got some quickness to him, but I can't put my finger on why he's good. And if you look at the Joker,
no defense, no defense, Ryan.
Yeah, he sucks on defense. Well, LeBron,
not him. The league itself, nobody plays defense.
Well, there hasn't been defense since 1990, really. But
I mean, you had in the early 2000s. You had in the early 2000s. I mean, you can't even name any player that is known for defending. I mean, we had like Tony Allen, we had Ron Artest, Bowen.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler can't play no defense, man. It looks like he can, but the league is so watered down. He look elite. He's not elite. He's not a elite defender. He's not.
He's touted as a good defender. LeBron's touted as a good defender.
He's not. He's not elite either.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Look. I'm not saying you got Dumars and Lambeer down low, because that's the best defensive and tackling duo in history. Let's be honest. The fucking Pistons from 1990, man. That's the best. That's my favorite team in history because it was a nasty bunch of fuckers, man. But that was the best era of basketball, by the way. And you guys probably are too young to remember it. But just watching them tackle all these players, like, do you think LeBron would have got the points he got when you had these people tackling you like they did Jordan? I mean, dude, they tackled this man.
Hey, is John on here?
I'm here.
John, I have a perfect
for you right here.
say that again.
This clip is for you right here. You saying Jay-Z, blah, 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 blah. Look at this clip, CKG. What are you doing?
You said, what do I see?
Yeah.
White tears.
What else do you, hold on, Ryan, don't interrupt. What else do you see? What else do you see, CKG?
That's it, white tears.
Let me see if you see anything else in this clip. What else do you see? What else do you not see?
I mean, I don't get what you trying to.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna see that. Hold on. Let me see if I can play that. It's probably not gonna get this copyrighted, but anyway, I want you to pay attention here. Look at this. The volume keep coming up.
Who's that? Tiger?
I doubt this Tiger just sitting this
Yeah,
far.
that's Tiger right there. Yeah, that's Tiger.
In the way up seats.
Yeah, that's Tiger.
He way up. Look at is the crowd
Them,
really?
$8,000, $10,000 seats, man. He ain't got money like that, John.
Oh, really? I don't know anything about him, so I take your word for it.
Yeah, he ain't got money like that.
But again, like not much energy from the crowd. He like wop bop. Hey, ain't nobody saying shit. Bop bop.
John,
bop.
I'm being devil's advocate. I'm not looking at it the way that y'all looking at it.
I understand. I'm gonna show you some more videos. See if you can see it the way that I'm looking at it. Right?
No, I understand the way you looking at it. I'm not looking at it like that. I think it's. I don't think it's. You said what?
Here, video right. You get your phone.
Nobody's even singing along.
Look, nope.
This show has been trashed. This is what happens. Nobody's even singing along.
Look, even the Pakistanis don't like it. Even the Pakistanis.
Hey, but John, what is this? What is this proving though?
Well, it doesn't prove anything, but it does provide some.
He performed. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
look at this. Look at it. Look. Pop. The crowd outside.
John, you do know they've been having like this little rap tension going on for a couple years now. You know that, right? This not just overnight thing. You know what I'm saying?
But I think what you're missing point. What I'm saying is that you discounting what DJ MFB saying. And let me extrapolate.
No. I didn't. I listened to what he said, and I just think it's okay. Just because you can't or your mother can't relate to something doesn't mean that a person can't perform. It's all American culture, whether it's somebody up there for country music or rap music or whatever genre you want to put up from America. It's America at the end of the day. I'm not sitting up there. If Taylor Swift was up there, I'm not about to be. Well, my mother can't relate to Taylor Swift. Of course she fucking can't. She's fucking 60 years old. Taylor Swift, what, 30?
But
like it just doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna sit up here and complain about Taylor Swift performing. She's a performer.
But these are
it is what it is.
I guess what I'm talking about, and MFB said it probably better, is like, you're putting on a show that really appeals to a very small sliver of the population.
John, I could take that. I could take that same thing. The beef is between Kendrick and Drake. Drake is from Canada. I could say it's an American versus a Canada thing.
But the average American,
I can say that though, John. And the reason I can say that is because I listen to both of their music. So just because the average person doesn't listen to Kendrick or the average person don't listen to Drake, that doesn't even matter.
But the average person sitting in the audience doesn't know who the hell, doesn't even know that there's a beef at all.
Well, why the hell would anyone know? I don't know.
But why doesn't it even matter, John? That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter.
If you're putting on an event to cater to the masses, and you would want to put someone out there or put some type of event that would appeal to the broader masses.
John, name somebody that can appeal to the masses. Well, name an artist.
Well, and again,
name
Beyonce.
Name an artist, John. Name an artist.
We've been going.
Beyonce.
But see, you mentioned your first name was Beyonce, but so Tom Gullis.
I didn't say Beyonce. He said Beyonce.
You
They
just
just got
No,
mad.
I said it.
They just got mad at
Listen,
Beyonce for winning a country Grammy.
Well, maybe Beyonce can't do it. Universal Jones says Drake could do it.
No, he
no,
cannot,
listen,
man.
listen.
No, he cannot.
Yes, he could. Yes,
No,
he
he
could.
Drake's a
cannot.
fucking loser.
Man, no,
He's a
y'all need to stop it with this Drake
Dude,
stuff,
you
man.
serious, bro?
Stop it, man. Are you serious? Stop
Drake
it, man.
Drake is a
Drake,
is
man.
has
No, he's
appealed for
not.
the whole country, man.
No,
Everyone likes
he's
that
not.
shit.
Drake is
Yes,
from
he is.
Canada, bro.
No, listen, you
Everything
guys
that
aren't
he
understanding.
does
Can I just talk for one second?
It's all American swag, man. He's a Canada
Okay, but Universal,
Degrassi
listen.
actor. He's
The
pretending.
way to
He's
do
an
it,
actor.
the way to do it is you get Beyonce to sing a country song, then she sings a rap song, then she sings like a standard pop song, and you cycle it. And you can also bring in Hootie and the Blowfish, that black guy to sing country. You could do it that way.
You could, but I'm just saying, what
Maybe
artist
get Eminem to throw down
is
some
going to
rap.
appeal amongst
I
everybody?
mean,
The last
Beyonce
one
crossed
was
over, man. She crossed over
did it.
hard.
She did it. The last artist we could say that can appeal to everybody was probably Michael Jackson. That's probably it.
Well, he was just pop.
Michael
Like, he
Jackson,
wasn't.
but he can appeal to everybody. We don't have no artist that's like a Michael Jackson that can appeal to
There's
everybody.
no superstar right now like that.
That's what I'm
just reached-
saying. So it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter who performed. I
Well,
said,
Judd.
if Taylor Swift was up there, I wouldn't be upset. It's Taylor Swift. It is what it is.
I mean, I would
John,
because
did you want to see that? I'm about to take you through the project, John. John, you there? Oh, he stepped away.
John's
All right,
getting
go ahead.
no. John's getting some more weed. Give him a minute.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
No, but look, I think that you rotate it. Last year, I noticed they did this. The national anthem, which I think they just had one last year. They had the national anthem, and I think it was done by Chris Stapleton, like a white dude country guy. The song before, and then the song after that, I think was by a black person. And then you throw in, you get an Asian in there somewhere. Pretend it's like a Benetton commercial. Get a couple of gays, like just mix it up a little bit. That's the way to do it.
Ryan, I think we focus on the divide so much that we go crazy. I don't think it matters.
I totally agree with you.
I don't think it matters.
Look at the NFL. Literally did two separate national anthems. I mean, they're focused on divide, in my opinion. You don't think by doing two anthems?
I mean, yeah, I agree with you on that. But like, we have no control over that. They're going to do what they're going to do. The guys they making the big bucks is going to run their business how they want to run their business. Ryan, they want to keep the divide. So why play into it?
Yeah,
I'm not
pretty
playing
fucking
into
crazy. I mean, I don't either.
I know it.
I don't either.
Ryan, when I was in the military overseas, and I hit these ports or whatever, before I open my mouth, they would probably say like, "You from Africa," but as soon as I start talking, "Oh, you American," they're not looking at me as something else. I'm American. But once we get here, and you've been around people that haven't been around a corner, they don't know nothing. They feed into this BS. They're feeding into it.
Yeah. Well, I think
it's pointless at the end of the day.
One
kids
thing
you perform,
that's
and they may pick somebody white next year. Who cares? Who cares who they pick?
Here's what's interesting, right? So think about this. Another thing, they had Kendrick Lamar, and so like John's saying, it was really towards a black audience. I think that he's more mainstream, and he has crossover appeal personally, right? But also, they took down the end racism thing in the end of the end zone, and DEI got hammered, right? So I think maybe it was like, okay, the NFL is trying to stay in the middle. Before, they were real far left, and they got a lot of criticism. So they'd be smart to stay. All these companies would be best to just shut the hell up and do business and stop getting into culture bullshit.
Ryan, you know what it is? You know what it is, Ryan? People are upset that Drake has took an L. When Drake, a couple of years ago, when Drake was going at Meek Mills, he was doing the same thing to Meek Mills.
But see, CKJ3,
man. Hold on, wait, John. Wait. He was doing the exact same thing to Meek Mills. The exact same thing. Meek Mills hasn't came back. I think y'all are afraid that Drake is not going to be able to come back from this.
Ryan probably doesn't even know who the hell Meek Mills is.
But you do, John. You do. HB does. It's people on this panel that understand what I'm talking about.
On the Super Bowl stage, there's really
That's John. That's not what your main concern is. Your main concern is you like Drake.
I
You
really
are a Drake. You are a Drake fan. Drake knows. Listen,
Okay.
you said it yourself. Drake knows the business.
He does know the business. That doesn't mean
No,
I'm
he
a fan.
don't, John. He calculated wrong. He calculated wrong. If he
But
knew
what-
the business, if he
what-
knew the business, he would never calculated wrong. He calculated wrong, John.
CKJ.
Listen, John. You have a Canada kid going against a whole coast. Everybody in entertainment has to go through California. Don't nobody have to go through Canada. He
CKJ,
calculated wrong, John.
when you look at this, man, like, and this is not about
Yeah,
Kendrick.
it's international. It's
This is not about
big.
Lamar. This is not about
it's
Drake.
bigger.
This is about putting on a performance where people are saying this is boring. When these people have their after action report Tuesday morning or whatever, and they're gonna say, "Hey man, what are you gonna do to get the crowd more enthused?" Because this right here ain't it. Half the crowd was bored, headed to the.
Listen. There's
John,
100 million people that
John,
watch.
we gotta wait till 2026 to figure out who's gonna be next.
100 million people watch the Super Bowl. It generates, I think it's $1 billion, and I don't think they care about Meek Mills, or I think it's more about, they're trying to appeal to the entire masses. I mean, internationally,
I mean, there's
100 million people watch this shit.
There's
100 million people.
Right, and if you're not keeping the eyeballs on the screen, they can't even keep the eyeballs in the stadium on the field.
John,
By the way, the
John,
ads,
You're selling
8
ads.
million apiece. 8
So
million
you
for
telling
30
me
seconds.
you telling me 13 minutes is gonna ruin the NFL?
No, what I'm saying is that I'm not talking about ruining the NFL. What I'm saying is that what Jay-Z has put on is not acceptable to the NFL.
John,
And-
you think Jay-Z is controlling something? I don't
Well,
believe that.
when-
I think he's a face.
Okay,
I
well,
really think Jay-Z is a face.
well,
He has no say so, man.
but he chose to take.
I don't think he did, John.
He
I don't
did.
think
Make him-
Jay-Z is that smart, John. And I believe you believe the same thing. You believe the same thing that I believe. He's
What
not
you
a
doing-
smart guy.
What you're doing is you're absolving him of all responsibility.
I'm
But-
not, John. I know he doesn't run nothing because he has no say so.
but if
Those
this-
owners
But
have
hold
to say so,
on.
John.
Surely they have to say so because they're an owner. But if he put on a very successful show, everyone would be here dapping him up, giving him credit. It didn't work. We got to be honest with ourselves. This shit didn't work. Look at this. This people who paid money to get in here to see the halftime show. It's not working. And Jay-Z,
John, you think?
he's the one.
Let me ask you a question, John.
Yeah.
What percentage do you think is coming there just to see the halftime show?
Nobody.
Be honest, John. Be honest, John.
Well, I think
Be
when
honest.
you're paying
John,
this money,
can I get John?
you know,
Can I get a number? Can I get a number, John?
well, probably not a lot just coming to see the halftime show.
So it doesn't matter, John. It
Seeing
doesn't
the
matter.
whole thing. It's just like saying someone comes to a fancy restaurant only to get dessert, right? They're coming for the whole meal,
You
right?
compare apples to oranges, John.
And again, and I'm not talking about, see, again, this is one of the things I talk about. The fans in the stadium really are not that important. You can have football, successful football league without fans even showing up. But the advertising,
TV rights, no.
and when the advertisement, when you're not keeping eyeballs on the screen because people are not interested in what's being shown, that's dollars and cents, bro. And I'm telling you, when they go to the
John,
halftime,
I think the circumstance under what happened, that's why you think it will be successful. I don't think it can last that long like that.
you don't think he could have done a better job than this?
Who?
I'm gonna give Jay-Z the credit for putting this show on. You don't think he could have done it?
Because you put that much credit into Jay-Z.
You don't want to give him any blame.
I know, John. I know he's a puppet, man. I know he's a puppet, man.
Yeah, well, of course.
All right, look, can I just make a comment on this, CK? So check this out. This year, it's a unique year in that the stupid Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing drew in a lot of female fans, a lot of women, especially the Swifties, which is a lot of people started watching. I think the halftime show should have been geared towards keeping them, maybe with a female artist or something to try to keep the women. I mean, there was a huge set of eyes on this game, and the women were, you know, unlike a lot of other years, and it was young ladies watching because of the stupid Swift Kelsey thing, right? So I think there was a tremendous opportunity that they kind of let slip by. I don't know if Kendrick Lamar is like they should have had some women up there, some kind of way to attract women. That's just my view. That's just my thought on it. That's all.
Hey, so Ryan, as soon as the NFL draft happened, we're not even gonna be thinking about this.
No, I don't. I already am not.
You know what I'm saying? We're not
even
gonna be thinking. As soon as the
I haven't
NFL
watched the
draft,
halftime
we want to
show.
see who's going number one.
I don't watch
2,
that
3.
fucking halftime show. I'm bullshitting in the other room. I don't even care. But what I'm saying is, some of these young women that were there watching the Swifty bullshit, there was an opportunity that I think maybe they missed. There's been a lot of pushback against Jay-Z, because it didn't go better. But at the end of the day, he's got $1 billion. I don't think he fucking cares. I wouldn't. The guy's super wealthy. I mean, whatever, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know him.
They have articles that already came out that said that he didn't pick Kendrick Lamar. So, like I said, I think he's just a face. I think he's just a face.
Yeah, maybe.
He just a face. If Jay-Z was not married to Beyonce, we wouldn't even be talking about the guy.
Gotcha. So you think they're just using his brand? Sponsored by Jay-Z, but really,
I mean, it's the Carter brand. He's married to Beyonce, and they have kids. They got the family. It's
Yeah,
he's just a face.
It is a good brand.
Who do you think chose Kendrick Lamar there? Who do you think chose Kendrick Lamar there?
You said, who do I think chose Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
What's the guy that owns the label? I think he has something to do with it, probably. You seen him at the Grammy Awards dapping up Dr. Dre. Did you catch that, John?
I saw that.
But the NFL would have to be somehow involved too, I would imagine. They're somehow in.
But doesn't that point that Kendrick Lamar?
By the way, he looks like a shrimp. I'm looking at Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, he's got to be about 5'4".
Why y'all so worried about his height?
No, I'm just
why y'all so worried about his height, man? This
I
is
just
weird,
noticed
man.
it. I was like,
I'm just saying, what's up with his height? Like, he's just a little guy. Like,
I just thought it was interesting because I was watching. I'm like, he's acting hard, but he's really about 5.
He's from. Listen, if you ever been to California, it's a different environment out there. He's from Compton. It's different.
Well, he could have been a jockey if he wasn't a professional singer. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just noticed that. I was like, this thing looks really short. And then he had another guy come out that was the same height.
Did you say that if Prince would have came out? Oh, this guy got healed. You're not worried. Why
you
can
tell Prince is short. I normally don't. I just noticed it. I was like, this guy's really. It's something you don't normally notice, right? I don't normally even look, right? But I just noticed in proportion to the size of the mic, I was like, man, this guy's really like a little person and shit. But maybe he's not. He could be 5'10". I don't know.
But, no, I think he's probably like 5'4", 5'3". He's short.
But he brought somebody else out, and I was like, I think that guy is just a fucking foil character. That's like, he wouldn't bring it out a tall guy. You know what I mean?
Hey, what do you guys think about this right here?
That's the guy that he was the producer for the song.
I'm gonna pivot and change topics a little bit. What do you guys think about this right here? Let me back it up a little bit.
I don't know what is this?
You gotta wait to listen.
In this nation, I'm worried that we are on the verge of bloodshed. This is an attempt to take us back to a day that we do not want to go, and we will not go. Therefore, there will be conflict. I pray that the peace of God will win out and overcome the madness that is attempting to take over this nation. And I will say to you, beloved, no one likes violence, but sometimes violence is necessary. When Elon Musk forces his way into the United States Treasury and threatens to steal your personal information and your Social Security check, there is the possibility of violence. Sometimes the devil will act so ugly that you have no other choice but to get violent and fight. Well, someone might say, now, Reverend, you shouldn't be talking about violence. This isn't the Christian thing to do. Well, I will say, why not talk this way? Because Jesus did. Jesus said in this key verse, didn't it? The kingdom of heaven suffers what? Violence. And the who? The violent take it by force. The kingdom of God is a war zone. It is a battlefield. You did know this, right?
What do you guys think of that clip? This is a black church somewhere in America.
Well, it's just dumb. I mean, what are they gonna have? They're gonna have an insurrection up at the old Capitol and get arrested. So I don't know what's fucking
Chattanooga. No, it's interesting.
I mean,
you keep hearing these Democrats talk more and more about violence in terms of
I would recommend no one do political violence or violence because we have jails and you'll go to jail. Like it's pretty easy. So, I mean, I think that you got, anyone that wants to have an insurrection, you got the military, the police, then you have all your state militias. I mean, there's too many. Their order will be restored one way or another. So I don't give a shit if you got 10,000 Proud Boys. They're not going to win against the greatest military on the planet. So people talk about violence. It's just dumb. If you want to go to jail, go commit some violence somewhere. You're going to go to jail. So when these guys like to stoke the flames, it's just dumb. It's stupid. I mean, look at 2020. Look at the Capitol. Like yeah, man, we might have to do this and that. Guess what? At the end of the day, a lot of people spend time in jail. So, and if Trump didn't win, they'd still be in jail a lot of them. So, I don't know why these guys do this shit. It's dumb. Phoenix Fish said, "Who is this idiot?"
Hear the lyrics from "Not Like Us." You ever heard "Not Like Us," Ryan?
Yeah, I told you what it's about. It's about financing a $12,000 car and buying $3,000 rims.
I mean, I'm not picking on that.
Hey, that was fun, John. You know that was funny. That was funny. You know it's funny. You know that was funny. All right, so no, I don't know. Is it pissed off? Are they against like white rappers? I don't even know.
Well, here's the lyrics. Psst, I see dead people, mustard on the beat, ho. Hey, mustard on the beat, ho. Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, calling amber lamps, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walk him down whole time. I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him. Extort shit. Bully death row on him. Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. You better not ever go to cell block 1 to any bitch to talk to him and they in love. Just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs.
So it's not against the cops. It's against who? Drake?
It's against Drake, man. It's a rap battle against Drake. They've been having a back and forth. They've been saying stuff about each other. Kent just got the upper hand on it. That's it.
I thought it was he's angry at Whitey, but he's angry at Drake.
No, he's just Drake.
He's angry at the Canadians. He's angry at the fucking Canadians.
It's gonna be a trade war, this motherfucker, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That's it. It's America. It's America versus Canada, Ryan.
Dude, these tariffs probably piss this motherfucker off.
I'll get with y'all later, John. I'm gonna listen to you on the back end. I gotta go back, man.
All right, CK.
Enjoy y'all day.
Good talking to you, buddy. Good talking.
All right.
I don't know where John is. But I'll just say that anybody that stokes violence against others is just dumb, especially when you have the absurdity of like that reverend, talking about Elon Musk and Social Security numbers, which is not accurate. He's not going to steal Social Security money because we have laws to prevent him, and he has no access. He has no ability to get money from the government. He is auditing the government as like KPMG does, and the General Accounting Office does, and various agencies audit the government frequently. The Office of Management and Budget does it. KPMG is an independent accounting firm that does it. So plenty of people look at all this stuff, and he's trying to find, WFA, waste, fraud, and abuse, and going, hey, we have this program and that program and the other program that seem wasteful. For example, sending condoms to Afghanistan seems like a wasteful endeavor at $70,000. So, if anything, I think the position should be, well, hey, let's look at the government's books and let's look. Why are you upset? We don't want. Why can't we see where the money's going? Well, I think you can see this U.S. aid package has paid for some of the immigration. FEMA has paid for illegal migrant apartments in New York to the tune of $60 million. And I think that the Democrats don't want people to see what the money is being spent on because they've had their hands in the cookie jar and wasted a shitload of money. So if you just take what they've given U.S. aid and redirect that to our neediest Americans, I think it's a better use than buying condoms for people in the fucking Ukraine or wherever the hell they're buying condoms for. There's a bunch of waste in there. Tremendous amounts. Just giving money away for dumb shit. For quote unquote diplomacy. Soft power, right? So, give it to our needy Americans, man. Put it into our school system. How about that? Maybe put it into the transportation system that's beat to shit. So I don't have to ride over potholes all day. Like, all these things would be better than just giving it away to everybody for no reason. So, and another thing is, now they're going after FEMA. And guess what? FEMA was like $40 million, $50 million. It went up to hundreds and hundreds of $1 million because, I don't know, the Biden administration was redirecting money to migrants, which FEMA was supposed to be for hurricanes, not migrants. So at the end of the day, there's been an abuse of the money, reappropriation basically. And Musk is simply looking at those things. They could also hire an independent accounting firm to do it. One of the big four, Deloitte and Touche, KPMG, they could have them do it and publish the information, but I suspect the Democrats wouldn't want that either because they are blowing money. By the way, they found that some of the money within the budget of U.S. aid was sending money because they send them to all countries all over the world for research, for fucking bullshit, for condoms, for just dumb shit. Okay, I think there was a trans musical somewhere that they did in Uganda or some shit for 70 grand. Some of that money went to funding gain of function research. Gain of function research, which is supposed to be illegal, because there's no accounting for USA. The money just goes out and it goes into the stratosphere to wherever they want it to go. And that's not how we're supposed to be spending the taxpayers' money. So at the end of the day, USA, the Democrats just don't want people to see where that money's going because they know it's a bunch of bullshit. And they know the American citizens are going to go, what the fuck? Why are you handing all this money out to everybody else while our cities are in disrepair? The city I'm from, the fucking potholes it looks like the place was bombed out. It looks like Fallujah and shit. It looks like fucking Gaza in spots, right? The city I'm from is broke as a joke. They got no resources. Many, many problems. The downtown area has been decimated because of crime. And guess what? Instead, we're sending money to fucking Uganda to do a trans play. It's unbelievable. So, they're looking to defund USAID, defund FEMA. And they should at least be able to audit it and look. And I want to know where that money's going. I want to know.
What money, right? What money?
Fucking money. That money going to USAID.
It's just the tip of that.
Well, listen, man. FEMA was 40 million. Now they got $500 million, and literally, it's more than that even. I think it's up to 40 billion or something. They're giving it. John, listen, man. FEMA spent $60 million for New York hotels for migrants. $60 million. You know what Baltimore City could do with $60 million in that shithole?
They go
Right.
squander all in an amazing
Can
way.
you imagine? Think about what Baltimore City could do with $60 million. By the way, how many teachers does that hire? You could double the teacher count, right? Instead, we're spending on migrants in New York City for fucking the Waldorf Astoria and shit. So it's just unbelievable.
Maybe
But people are mad.
Maybe the migrants have more potential than Baltimore City students.
Here's the problem, John. The last I checked, Baltimore City students are Americans, and American taxpayer dollars should go to American citizens. And when those citizens, even if they're from Baltimore City, some of them are going to be taxpayers and put back into the system versus the migrants. They're not Americans. I mean, America first. So, I mean, and I don't mean that like I'm against other countries, but you got to take care of your own backyard before you're over there fucking cutting your neighbor's grass and shit, I mean, that's reality. So,
what do you think about that video? What do you think about that dead nigga from yesterday, Brian?
I mean, John, who are we talking about? Like, what individual is dead?
You didn't see the video, Brian?
I don't want to see it. It's probably just fucking angry. What happened? Tell me what happened. What happened? I don't know if I did or not, but what happened?
What do you mean you don't know if you did or not?
What was it? Where the 4 kids killed the 1 kid or something? It was
Ryan, what
kid.
you talking about?
I don't know what it. Are you gonna go ahead and play it? We'll take a look.
All right, play it. All right. For those of you that didn't get a chance to see this earlier today,
I'm sure it's just not good.
Which means that anybody could have done anything today. You're the landlord. And we have a good one for you today, I promise you. I show you a lot of bullshit that happened.
So I'm looking to come see the room, check it out. Where's it located at? Is it set in DC?
Yeah, man, I got them all over, man. What neighborhood do you want to be in?
Oh man, if it's like that, I mean,
well, I ain't gonna say it. Let me rephrase that. I got it's fine.
Hold up, John. You found a corpse in one of your rentals?
Yeah. The courage of them. Hey, I just rented your room straight up out, just off top. There's the guy right here, Ryan. He called in about a month, man. You know what I'm saying? Renting the room.
Thank you, man. Listen, man, you don't understand. Like, things been hard for me, man. Like, in and out the house.
That's what makes it easy for a nigga like me to do what I do. Every now and then you get a call like this.
Hospital, I just got out of rehab center. Been 2 months in the hospital. Bro, like, it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing. That's why I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, it's at the top of my budget, but I'm gonna make it work. So I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, man. Yeah, just go ahead. As soon as I get off the phone with you, I'll send you everything you need.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, indeed.
All right.
Man, some of these, and that was the big. I don't even know if I played this audio yesterday. This is it right here, Ryan. But again, the life of a landlord, John Galt. Somebody's got to clean that mess up. Right there, what you're seeing on the screen at the bottom of the screen, that's shit right there. Feces. Human feces. Somebody's got to clean up after the dead, man.
How'd it get there?
Guess I could call it cleaners, but he just rented the basement. Bought some gloves, latex type gloves, whatever, and we get it done. We're gonna see the process going from this to the next man up, as they say. And let me see if I can get this up for you. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Give me 1 second. I want to play a little audio for you. I want to get it right. I want to make sure I get it right. Let me make sure I get it right here. Let me see what I want to do here. Let's see what I want to do here. That's a dead body right there, Ryan. Right. I don't want to tease you with it. Here we go. Here we go. All right. And so when we found it, holy my fucking the dead man, The man eventually died, I guess. You could say. So the police called me, you know, and I told the young man, I said, hey, I backed up out that motherfucker. I'm like, whoa, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. But I don't want to be accused of anything. And here is some audio here. Here's some audio that, you know, I knew the police were going to get involved, you know, when they found a dead motherfucker. Of course, the police are going to call you in. Here's some of the call from the police here.
Hello? Hey, what's up, sir? How are you?
Who is it?
This is Detective Ryder from the city police.
We'll scroll forward just a little bit. Hey, that's me.
There was, hey, sir, wasn't there?
I'm just asking you. What are you calling me for? I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you. What are you calling me for?
Oh, you're the landlord, right?
What are you calling me for? I don't fuck with no police. What you calling me for?
Okay, sir,
I'm just asking you. Just answer the question. What you calling me for?
I just told you. Somebody, sir, there's no need for that. Okay,
Yeah,
sir,
that's what I'm asking you a question. What you calling me for?
I flip myself completely. Okay.
All right.
You're gonna listen.
I'm just
You're gonna talk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. My name's Sean. I'm a detective from the city police from the homicide unit.
You hear that right? Motherfucker from the homicide unit called my ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, motherfucker found dead, man. Anyway.
So did you call him, John?
Yo, I ain't calling him, motherfucker. Fuck no. You crazy?
Well, you got it. Hold on. You got a dead body in your house. You didn't call him? Are you shitting me? Why wouldn't you fucking call him?
But let somebody else call it. Somebody that call him.
Jesus. They're gonna come interview. They're gonna interview.
They did. I let somebody else call it. And these stupid motherfuckers, I'm telling them people that I was over there. And so the police, the police, what did they say? Damn, take it down. And so the police, he said something like this. Let me, you may hear it at the end. Listen to this shit. This motherfucker said, let's see. I think it's right here. Let's see. So I'm asking the young boy, I said, man, how the fuck the police get my number?
Yeah. What? So what? So what? So explain what happened. So
it was dead, man.
And yeah, but no, was he trying to investigate you though, or just want to talk to you about it?
Man, like, you know, maybe they just trying to solve a murder. Who the fuck knows, bro? But the homicide cops called me. I ain't taking no chance talking to these motherfuckers about nothing. I ain't killing nobody. So what the fuck you want to talk to me about?
So you were nervous they were trying to fuck with you. I don't blame
you. Well, Fitness Fit said this video proves what I've always said. What? How do you say that? I ain't killed nobody. Oh, what do you think he means?
I think that he feels you're being somewhat callous towards the guy dying, maybe.
I rented him a room. Do you remember what he said to me when he rented the room for me, Ryan? Do you remember what he said to me when he rented?
I heard he was very thankful.
He said, listen.
And I think he said he was down on his luck.
Listen, right?
Things like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just take it like that, bro. Like, yeah, I've seen a lot of shit in my day. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker get killed. Yeah. I had a motherfucker that nigga get killed.
I'm blessed that you're a brother and you call me.
What did he say? Some nigga said, I hate who?
He said he sounded very thankful, if you ask me.
Tell that to the dead man. What he said?
I'm blessed that you're a brother and you call me back, man. Every time I've been calling,
he blessed it. John calls the brother. What do you say every time?
A foreigner or someone else, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a shame.
You know what I mean? Not to be funny, but you know what I'm saying? This is good to be around your own, you feel me?
You see that? I think he's happy to be around you, John. He likes you a lot, obviously.
He don't know me. That nigga never seen me before.
But he was very thankful. So this is the dead guy? That's the dead guy. We're hearing from a ghost at this point, right? By the way, why is there shit on the floor in all your places all the time?
Man, this is the same guy shitting all over the place.
Why does he shit everywhere? I don't understand.
He got a problem with shit. You know what I'm saying?
Does he have some kind of problem with his bowels?
Remember I told you he was on dialysis and blah blah.
Oh, that's it. Okay, I get it. Okay, yeah. In the future, I wouldn't rent to anybody on dialysis who you don't want to clean their shit out.
Fanny Fist is how you respond to the police. Nigga, how the police respond to me? They said, nigga, we know you were down there. Well, so what that mean? You think I killed him? What the fuck are you talking to me about like that for? Right?
Well, I would have been.
I ain't taking no. I don't want to be no part of nothing where they could try to pin my words against me, bro. Like, keep me out of it. Like, unless I find my way into it, keep me the fuck out of that shit. Cause I don't trust the police to do a thorough job of investigating. If they could pin that shit on somebody, they will. I do believe that. So what the fuck are you calling me for? Unless you think I killed a nigga, what the fuck are you calling me for? So that's just the way I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be pretty far away from it too. But I would definitely be like, look, I have no motive in killing him. He was paying me rent. I wanted him to continue, and I certainly wouldn't kill him for shitting all over the house. So how did he? What is the cause of death? Was it homicide? What is the cause? You don't know?
Hold on. No, they haven't told me. They haven't told me yet. Someone just texted me. He asked me to come on his stream. He's talking about the Kendrick Lamar shit. So maybe I go. Let me see if he's still online. You guys want to know who it was? I'm pretty sure you probably did. Let's see. Nigga wanted to get my take. I need to go clean this shit up behind this nigga.
Again? Hold on. There's more?
Well, shit. I just showed you the shit that was on the screen, right?
Right.
I ain't show you the shit on the screen. I showed you the screen, didn't I?
John, that place is an E. coli disaster, man. You need to tighten that place up, man. You know what you got to do? Get yourself some drains, right? Put some drains in. You can just spray the place down. You know what I mean? Put some drains in the middle of the fucking floor. That's what they do over at NIH, right? They just literally spray the places down when people are done. Fuck yeah, man! They got drains all over the place. So, and I mean, they got monkey cages in there. There's fucking drains in the bottom of the monkey cages, right? So they can just, when shit happens to them for their testing, they can just throw the corpse away and just spray the place. Because you get some, especially that situation, you get all kinds of shit going on there, like diseases and stuff.
Yeah, so I guess this was today. DJ Hemp invited me over. I guess they're talking about Kendrick Lamar. Let's see what the fuck they're talking.
His longtime Kendrick fans. They are fans of the beef. They are fans. They think his catalog is not like us, and that is not.
I don't want to hear no more of this shit. I'm just not that interested.
Yeah, no shit. Well, maybe. I don't know, man. That's pretty crazy, though. So, in you and B Brave's syndicate show, the Racial Variety Hour.
I'm gonna need you to put your hands. We got a runner.
Are we gonna?
So I'm gonna need you.
It's a Friday only show, right? It's Friday only.
Yeah, Friday.
Because you said you had tremendous amounts of material. I recall. I think.
Man.
Something like that.
I may do a preview of this Friday just with some of the material that we may talk about.
What are the hits like that? What is your views on this show? Is it successful?
I think it's successful. We've only done 3 shows so far. 3 shows.
Yeah. What's the growth like? Is it exponential? Is it through the roof?
I don't think it's exponential.
Week on week.
It's like chopping wood, right? You chopping wood. Tom Gully probably gonna come up. Yeah, I'm sure he listens in the audience. He loves Be Brave, you know.
I don't think he does. I feel like he does.
Love to hate. And that's the thing, you know, with Be Brave show, you know, with Be Brave up there, like I don't know what it is. People hate the motherfucker, but they love going up on his panel or watching him and responding to him.
He pisses everybody off. And look, I find him to be I like Be Brave. I disagree with a lot of his views, and as a person that really appreciates science and just published information, I find a lot of his views and his statistics to be wildly, insanely off. That's all. So, you know, no sources on data, you know, that kind of shit. So, disputing moon landings and flat earthing and things. I'm like, come on, man. Like,
you can't play a No, I like Brave. I like Brave. You know, I like doing the show with him. So it's an easy show to do, to be quite honest with you.
Well, no. I think he should. I think you. So it's on your platform, right?
Well, we have a channel, Be Brave and John show. You never heard of that channel?
Oh, I didn't know you had one. Wow. Okay. I guess I'll have to subscribe to that one. Be Brave and John. What is it? Did I already? Gotta take a look.
And John.
Wow, I didn't even know.
Let's see if
Be Brave and John is the name of it.
I think Be Brave and John show. Is that what it is? Is that what it is on YouTube? Shit, what the fuck?
Looking now. I think you can link it in the thing. So in this show, you can link it in the title in order to click Be Brave and John Galt show.
Let me see if I can pull this shit up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Oh damn. Shit. Anyway, maybe this browser, I don't have this browser. Let me see if I can pull up in another browser here. Give me 1 second.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got it right here. Right. Yeah, surprised you haven't seen it as much as you love Be Brave, Ryan. Is Be Brave live today?
Hold on. I don't know. I can look. Hold on. I don't see. All I see is.
You got 3 subscribers. Yeah, let me put in the link. Here. Let's see. So we do have 3 subscribers so far. We see, it's a work in progress, Ryan. We just working our way up here. Be Brave and John. And here's the link here. In case you're interested, Be Brave and John. Oops. That's the link there for Be Brave and John. All right, every Friday, I'll probably do a preview tomorrow. What we're going to talk about, some of the things we'll probably talk about. So what do you think? What do you think about the show so far, Ryan?
I mean, I think it's interesting, of course. I mean, I think it's fun. You guys are a good duo to play off of each other for sure. I think it will be popular because of the trigger effect. Because you guys are going to piss a lot of people off. Like, let's just be honest about it. Stanley can't even watch because he's so fucking angry at it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's oh, here it is. Hold on. The preview of Be Brave. I think is it still on your channel though? Is it still on your channel?
We're streaming to both. This channel and the Be Brave until we build a Be Brave channel up, and then we'll probably just switch it all the way over there.
Well, you guys should have maybe a mutual channel. I don't know anything about like.
That's not Be Brave. That's not Be Brave channel.
Oh, I just subscribed to it.
Yeah. We have let me see. You'll pull it up here. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Oh, you only got
one bomb here.
There's only two shows up here.
Yeah, we only streamed the last 2. because you have to wait like 24 hours before you can stream. So we weren't ready just yet. We got 2. Yeah, 2 so far. What's up,
Well,
Jeffy?
here's one that's yeah, I just subscribed to it.
What's up, Jeffy?
Yo, Scoop.
What's going on? Yeah, what's up, Jeffy?
Yo, Scoop.
Huh?
One more time.
Yo, Scoop.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
I don't know. Yeah, say that one more time. We're trying our best. He dropped off.
I think he might have been a little bit touched in the head. You know what I mean?
You never know. But man, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta go clean this shit up.
Yeah, I gotta go rock too, man. All right, I'll catch you, John. See you,
Yeah,
bud.
I'll be back, man. Maybe I have some video of you. What I find over there.
Oh, great. All
Yeah.
right, I'll see you. Be
All
good.
right.
All right,
Everyone,
bye-bye.
make sure you support the channel, Cash Apps, whatever, Streamlabs, all that. And make sure you subscribe to all the channels, Stanley, B-Brave, so on and so forth. Thanks again for joining, everyone. Have a good day. Yep.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should go. Go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should go.